Discord. What did you mutter? You muttered, and I quote, you muttered, "Say it ain't so." You did. I heard you.
I was singing the
so.
song by Weezer.
So even then, you were mocking.
I thought you were.
I
doing
didn't
the
mean
say
to
it
be
ain't
mean
so
and
from the
or
Marines.
sassy. I was saying it in a point of shock and sincerity because I had not been on Discord all day, and I didn't know it was down. And I thought that was going to cancel the session, and I was going to be really sad.
You didn't think to use like an exclamation mark, an emoji, a gif of somebody looking shocked and or sad. You just fucking just
None of that would have helped.
You said, and it looked like this. You said, and it looked like this. You went, "Say it ain't so."
I was to be offended either way.
No, I heard it in my head like, "Say it ain't so."
Oh.
No, it was from a place of sincerity and genuine
No,
shock. Because I was sad.
Collins, stop. Your defense doesn't matter. She heard it in her head that way. That's how it was meant.
And I was
you
like,
don't
wow,
understand
well,
how this
fuck
works.
You too, Collins.
I'm sorry.
I thought you were doing the "say it ain't so" thing from Mess Nights. Say it
I
ain't
ain't even
so.
seen-
It is so. As we beat on a table.
Hey, Hicks, I got a secret for you.
What?
I didn't have a mess night.
Pogue.
We almost had one time, and it got
There's a
canceled.
very small amount of like D&D veteran YouTube that is gonna get that fucking reference.
It's gonna be the one.
You're just over here speaking another fucking language to me right now.
I know what a mess night is.
I know. I'm over here like I'm way too young for that. Clearly,
I only know it because he told.
If you ever,
I only know it because he told
luckily,
me.
there's no videos of it anywhere. Like there's a very hard like no cell phones allowed at mess nights, or else you'll probably get the shit beat out of you, like for real, and then your phone broken. But if any videos of mess nights got out, you would think the Marine Corps is an actual fucking cult, because we have to talk like we were in the 1700s. We had to address the captain of the mess if we wanted to talk. If we fucked up, we had to go drink from the grog, which was just like beer, tequila, vodka, a jar of olives, some bread, just anything they could throw into it.
Buddy, the Marine Corps is a cult.
is anyone else getting like Marine Fight Club from this? Like,
Yeah, you don't talk about this night.
That was in the rain room at boot camp.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, the Marine Corps is a cult. Like most military, it's pretty cultish. Like you literally get indoctrinated, broken down, and like molded into like a form for them.
Collins, can you scoot to your right?
They cut you off from everybody else and teach you about brotherhood and camaraderie and how you have to have each other's back and that you'll never survive out in the real world. It's absolutely a cult, dude. Are you kidding me?
Are you sure you're not talking about like high school?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but we had guns given to us.
You ever
high
been,
school?
You ever been bullied by a guy who's like 5 years younger than you because he got into the military first, or he got into the job first?
No,
I have.
I'm gonna take a picture of where your camera is, Cody, because you are in like the perfect spot. Boop.
Well, you know, we had this discussion before, and you know, so now I just have my
right, just like a little bit more.
I literally sit in the middle. I don't move my camera. I just in my camera settings, I have it panned to the side a little bit, like 2 notches, so I'm not direct center.
Why the fuck is Cassie all the way over here? What is going on with Roll20? Why did Switch Collins and Cassie?
I don't know, dog.
I think I can move it.
No, well, you can move
I
it on
can
yours,
move it
but
on
he has to
my
move it on
screen.
his.
I had to rearrange people here. It won't let me. What the fuck is happening? I just keep snapping you back over there. I can't even grab
Bronson's
Collins.
just losing his mind.
The last roll is the crit Cassie shot me in the chest with.
Listen.
No, that wasn't that roll. That was me testing because I remade the bow because it's like a +1 now.
She hit you with a 16. It looks like.
Yeah, and I did 8 damage.
I'm gonna have to do this.
And then I had to roll a hit die.
We all had to roll hit dice. You ain't special.
Yeah, you ain't the only one that leveled up. We get it. You're a magic Iron Man now.
I've got a cool armor.
My name
It can't be taken off of me.
My name is.
Nobody can strip me butt naked and throw me in the streets.
I like pickles and Iron Man.
That is pretty much what it says on his card.
One of these days, someone's going to shove a pickle right up your tailpipe.
They can't. They can't take his armor off.
Yeah, they gotta get through his
Go
armor
through the
first.
armor.
That worked.
I hate pickles as they just shove one up his ass.
Listen, man, you wish you could see my face all the time when I'm playing games.
Yes.
All right, Kevin's
Well,
little camera.
not-
Why I
Don't
miss your
happen.
streams.
I don't stream. I can't.
Okay.
I don't have enough time.
I think I'm good on
I know
that.
you-
Nor the
I miss
want,
it.
really.
Look at my new Halo shirt.
I saw that.
Look at
Sexy.
my new shirt.
It's got a pocket.
It's got a pocket.
It's got sexy ass
Yeah,
pockets.
yes, it does have a
You
pocket.
can put your tater tots in there.
I wouldn't, though, because I'm not Napoleon Dynamite.
You can put
My
cigarettes
shirt.
in there on Project Zomboid.
Jesse walks up. Cody, give me your tots. Smashes them.
My shirt has a cat in a box, and it says "Do not perceive me."
It's a very cute shirt.
It's a fun
Cassie has way better shirt selection than me. Who the fuck is that?
Cancun.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Dakota coming back. I was gonna shoot him out of here.
Oh, did he leave?
Yeah.
I guess
He's
so.
gone.
Good.
Hicks, what you eating?
Jimmy Dean breakfast bowl. It's a chorizo one. I can't hear Kinku though.
9 o'clock
It's
at
not
night.
playing yet.
Damn vampires.
I'd be eating it in the morning. Doesn't matter.
It's always time for a Jimmy Dean breakfast bowl.
My man just lives on Jimmy Dean breakfast bros and Swedish meatballs.
Breakfast bros.
breakfast
Alright.
bowls.
Dude, the Boston Market Swedish meatball fucking TV dinner is goated. Like,
Kenku check.
it's so good. I can hear Kenku.
Is that what's in my head?
No.
No.
I am so stupid.
What's in your head is probably the Andy Griffith theme song.
Believe it or
rocks
not,
banging
that
together.
happens a lot.
Andy!
I'm not shocked.
I will randomly walking down the hallway and start whistling it.
Yeah, no, that checks. I see you, and I get that.
You are literally the fucking rock biter from Neverending Story.
He's a creature, more goblin than man.
You are
Like-
the fucking rock biter. Look at
More
you.
goblin
You even
than
giggle
man.
like him.
Just pitch it up and
I need,
Yeah.
I need to get a good recording Collins's giggle and then pitch it down and then use it for Twitch for like a sub noise or something.
You need to fucking sample it and just make a whole ass song out of it.
I'm sure if you go through one of the fucking clips or VODs you have, you'll find it.
Most of the time when you start doing it and you won't stop, I tell you to shut up, so they're tainted.
yeah, because like we get about like 10 seconds and we're like,
Cassie's muted
shut up,
laughter
Collins.
was fantastic.
Yeah, but it's contagious because when I start doing it, y'all all start laughing too, and that's when you tell me to shut up.
Put that right there for now.
So you don't laugh at normal
Your
shit.
cats,
You
you
laugh
laugh
at the
at
stupid stuff.
I'll say it's not the giggle that
I'm
gets
just
us.
over
it's
here-
the reason that you are
I'm just over
irretrievably
here having
giggling.
flashbacks of that clip from the Project Zomboid. He's like,
Did you know that they
now,
make slices
Collins."
of peanut butter as we're getting
Yeah.
eaten alive? by
Not
zombies?
Collins, not now.
Dude, I showed that to Dylan, and Dylan just looked at me and was like, why do you play games with him?
I'm sorry, I didn't know they made peanut butter slices.
And he had to share it with the world
Dude,
while we were dying.
The time that you shared that information with us.
Yeah, it's literally we're being torn the fuck apart.
I thought it was an interesting
the
factoid.
universe-
Our
is-
living room, our sanctum has been breached.
The universe is 14 billion years old, and in that entire time span, you said it in like the 3 seconds where we were getting eaten alive.
Yeah. Like the worst time to come about it. And like, hey guys.
That moment literally lives rent free in my head.
Give me
One
one
of-
second. My headset's about dead, so I'm gonna switch over to my A40s real quick.
Listen, the amount of times I still go back and watch the Lethal Company shorts.
You're dancing? How are you dancing? I don't know. I'm just here.
I'm just here. And fucking, oh no, oh no.
I'm gonna take this stuff. It won't be alive. It'll be. Oh no.
I just the fucking realization as you just sank down into the drink and we couldn't hear you anymore.
Shit was fucking funny. I wish I could have made videos out of the trip to get cigarettes last week. I
What, Collins?
wish my OBS would have fucked up on
dude.
that, dude. That shit was so funny.
I wish I was recording just so I could just pan back to me in the truck with just every once in a while just dying, dude. just absolutely dying.
All right. Trevor, we're here at the gas station and we put gas in the car. I don't know. What do you mean? You don't know?
Can y'all hear me good?
There were
Yeah.
There were
Well,
so many
I can hear you.
zombies.
You might turn yourself up a little bit, or I can.
How's that?
Do you not have an external mic? Do you just have your headset mic?
I always have had my headset mic.
Oh shit. A50
Damn, the
mic
other
is-
one sounds so much better.
It is like a jump in fucking quality that it is.
Yeah, holy crap. I literally thought you had like a standalone.
Sounds
holy
like
shit.
Sounds like you're talking
No, that's
through
my
a-
A50s, but for
Sounds
some
like
reason my A50s have been ass cheeks to charging the past few days, so
Sounds like you're talking through a fucking
not good.
Chef Boyardee spaghetti and then went on a screen.
They're fucking out there just funny with eyes. And
The
even
other
like
end's
a
a fucking
bowl to go
styrofoam
see.
cup.
well, see, the thing is, my A50s, I can control how my mic sounds. My A40s, it's just plug that bitch in and hope for the best.
Man, when we played Project Zomboid that day, I was just so upset that after everything that happened to me and like nearly dying, and like I'm bleeding, like I'm bitten, I have so little health, like 3% health left, and we're driving for forever, and I look at the map. And I'm like, where are we going? And he's like, we're going to go get the smokes. I was like, what do you mean?
Dude, that shit was just like, oh, we're in the trailer park. We're almost home. And I was like, Cody, open your map. We're in another trailer park in a different town.
Yeah, we were so far away. And he was like, we're almost out. And I was like, no, we're not.
Y'all
And he goes, wait a minute. And looks at it
solid,
and like he pauses and then corrects. It's so stupid.
y'all spent like a solid hour trying to get home.
No, I did. Trevin spent maybe 20 minutes.
Cody was kidnapped, bro. Like, after the
100%
shit went down
kidnapped.
on the cigarette run, that everybody but us was like, everybody but Trevin was like, all right, we're going here to get cigarettes, and then Trevin's was like, yeah, the gas ain't got car, the car ain't got gas.
The gas ain't got car in it.
The car ain't got gas.
Know
That's
what's
what
wrong
I
with it?
came here for. It's like, bro, you could have
Ain't got
told
no
us
car
that
in it.
before we were all out getting chased
To-
by 400 zombies.
To be fair, Trevin
Yeah.
did say in the beginning of that, I'm going to go take this to get gas at the gas station. And y'all all went, ooh, I'm going with. And then everybody went, I'm getting cigarettes.
I never once heard him say he was getting gas.
That was the initial statement he said when he said, I'm going to the gas station to put gas in the car.
I never heard him say it.
And then I went
Ready to
on a
start?
magical journey.
Went on such an adventure with the fucking trash goblin, dude.
I love the part where y'all stalled out in the middle of all that pile up. And he's like, oh, can't get it started. And just gets out and runs off to get another car. And you're just like, what?
Yeah. Just a hobo living out in the zombie apocalypse who I was with
Like an Adrian
For-
Pimento, bro.
for hours. When I realized that that's who he reminded me of, that was the energy he gave off in fucking Project Zomboid. And then he goes, I'll be Derek from The Good Place. It's like, yeah, dude, try to be Derek all you want, Pimento. Like, you are. Like,
Derek and
You're
Adrian
literally-
Pimento are the same person.
yeah, like he has such chaos energy in that game, and I don't understand it. Like I literally cannot. I so many times that I've been like skulking in houses, and I go to step out, and I just catch him sprinting down the middle of a street, being chased by like 20 zombies. It happens way too often. We should start. But like,
Yeah, I hate people that play chaos characters.
I know,
Ridiculous.
All right, we ready?
I'm ready. I'll be right back, but I'm ready.
We can wait for Cody to get back.
Got my headset in. Just go.
Okay.
Start hearing him pee in a toilet here in a second.
Last we left off, your party watched in horror as Indy was taken by the monstrous griffin as it fled the fight. All of you did what you could to stop the beast, but to no avail. As the rest of you set off after the griffin, some more begrudgingly than others, Indy was taken to its lair and left in darkness. Through a series of wise and unwise decisions paired with some bad rolls, you drew the attention of the juvenile griffin in the lair. After a tense game of cat and mouse that you were on the verge of losing, your friends arrived and led you out of the lair. As you made your escape, the griffin returned and you dispatched it together. The cry of another of the creatures told you that it was time to go, as it landed near the entrance to the cave. Pasha stayed behind to slow the creature's pursuit, and the rest of you escaped. You exited the forest after being rejoined by Pasha and made camp on the outskirts, the exhaustion of your ordeal taking its toll. We begin tonight as you awake to a new day, the open road ahead of you. What would you like to do?
Wasn't Indy leading us to, like, his mom's house?
You had discussed traveling to the Turst Fields, yes.
Is that what everyone wants
So,
to do?
which way to your mom's house?
Well,
I want to meet her.
Why did that break you?
saw Vessel get into a giggle fit over there.
Just such a creepy way to ask it. So, where's your mom's house? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
My bad.
So, I looked at Vessel's map, and if we head a little west, we should be there. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to go.
Is everyone else cool with going to the Turst Fields?
I
See Pasha.
Dimple is. Oh, go ahead, Kevin.
I was just gonna say, you see Pasha and Torben and company are all kind of nodding their agreement amongst themselves as they're kind of doing the last check of their belongings.
Dimple is sitting on Shade's shoulder. And she's got her bow that she is recently, I guess, has been upgraded. And she's got it out and drawn. She's just kind of like very unnecessarily scouting for nothing. And when Indy says, like, we're gonna go west, she turns, like, swiftly, just waving this magically loaded short bow over the crowd. And just goes, that way?
That is west, yes. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Perhaps don't point loaded weapon at everyone. Or maybe just not Pasha.
When she hears the voice, she turns. Why?
Looks pointedly at the place where Indy was shot.
Oh, come on. A girl shoots a guy one time.
To be fair, that was on purpose.
For most people, one
You
time
don't know
is
that.
one time too many.
You can't prove nothing.
All right. Indy, from looking
Yes.
at the map, you would guess that you're about 2 to 3 days worth of travel from the Turst Fields themselves.
I let the party know how long the travel's going to be, and I stand as close as I possibly can behind Shade.
Vessel just looks sad at that news.
All
What's the matter?
I'm just making sure I can stay.
No, not you, no. You, the pointing at the vessel.
I didn't bring stuff. I bring stuff for this kind of a journey. Just it loads up, scholar bag.
I mean, this might be easier than the journey we were going through the Parchwood. So, it might not be it might not be so bad.
Well, I think he means he was prepared for other people to feed him. Like on the airship.
I didn't pack the right shoes. I don't have shoes, but my shoes are sore.
Just take them off.
Oh. Let me take off my hooves. I need to see a cobbler. Is there a cobbler in the Turst Fields, Indy?
I think you need a blacksmith.
DM, do I remember if there's a cobbler?
There are a good
perhaps a
few different artisans or craftsmen type trades in the Turst Fields.
Really, anybody that has a horse.
You want a farrier.
I thought they were called cobblers.
Cobblers are shoemakers, like people shoes.
I thought
Farriers put horseshoes on horses and other animals that require shoes.
I thought the term was just interchangeable for foot shit.
I had a
shit.
horse one time.
You what?
I had a horse one time.
Can you clean my hooves?
No. I didn't do that. I just kind of, treated it.
What did you trade the horse for?
We don't gotta talk about that.
To the Turst Fields.
All right, what is the marching order?
I'm behind Shade.
Why are you asking that?
I don't know why you hesitating to answer.
Because I'm nervous.
Because I'm scared. Okay.
Speaking the shit beat out of us.
Because ever since we got off that airship, it's been one ass kick into the neck.
I'm in the middle.
I'm gonna hate to break it to you, but there are 4 of us.
I'm at the end.
I mean, technically he could be in the middle.
Yes, you are, because one is on my shoulder and one is right behind me.
Fair enough.
And apparently Pasha, I don't know, he had one good fight in him.
Pasha's towards the middle with Torben. Pasha's towards
This
the middle.
imaginary middle.
Pasha's towards the middle with Torben's wife and daughter. Torben is kind of running drag with Vessel.
Pasha better be in the back. The middle should consist of the daughter and the mom. There's not that many people. This all-encompassing middle.
Pasha looks like a used cigarette behind a 7-Eleven right now.
I guess I'm up front. Pasha, what?
He said Pasha looks like a used cigarette behind the 7-Eleven right now.
After that fight.
Oh, yeah. Just effed up, dude.
No more, please. All right. So, are you guys attempting to move quickly? Trying to keep a normal pace? Trying to how are you moving? The terrain here is those kind of low rolling hills.
Normal
Oh. I would say
normal,
normal pace.
Okay.
We ain't got like, if you don't reach it before sunset, you will die. Or at least we haven't been told that. That's not to say that's not the truth.
Would like everyone to make a perception check for me, please.
God.
Okay.
How'd I do on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can't perceive shit, Collins. Wow.
Too busy trying to make sure Dimple doesn't shoot me again.
Like you'll see that coming.
We'll just hide.
Hey.
I accidentally did that to GM.
I saw.
I rolled a 19.
Dimple and Shade. You two pick up on it before everyone else. You set off in what you would have guessed were the early morning hours. You have now been traveling into the better part of the late afternoon to early evening. And you come to a dirt road. You're approaching a dirt road, and you see something, some wooden mass in this dirt road as you approach.
It's a wooden mass?
From the distance, you can see it's seems to be some kind of a mass of wood. You can't make out the finer details, but if you got closer, you would be able to.
I will stop the group, hit him with a... and then I will go, look. Over there you can see, and like look down and like turn Indy around because he's obviously looking the other goddamn way. And turn him around and go, look. There's a wooden mass over there.
Question, DM.
Yes.
Being Dimple's past, would she recognize a tactic or anything? Like, do you get what I'm asking?
I do. We'll call this a history check with advantage. To see
Okay.
if maybe this is something that triggers something in your memory.
Ooh.
You recall tactics like this being used in the past?
Can you pick up the vibe I'm laying down, Mr.
Okay.
You feel like you would have to get closer to be sure, but
Yeah.
it does have some sense of that kind of familiarity to it.
Well, Shade, go on up there.
Really?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to go.
Why not?
why not? You're way stronger than I am.
What's down there?
Well, you see what I see. Like, just,
Do you
like,
think it's
sneak up here.
something specific?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Can I insight check that?
Absolutely.
Do I need to roll?
I don't think you
I don't think you do.
Wait, is it technically possible for you to roll lower than that?
That's a crit.
You don't have to tell what you would be rolling. Just
So I could technically meet that.
I was about to say a skill check technically doesn't have a crit fail.
Yeah, I
Well,
could meet
and-
that.
and meets it, beats it. Or how does that work on an opposed skill check?
It's got a higher chance of succeeding though.
So I would think in this
Wrong.
situation, since I'm he's the opposing, I would think if he meets mine, he beats mine. Does that make sense?
I say if that's fair to you. That's fair to me. Go ahead and
Just let me know if I pass or fail.
go ahead and do a roll to DM. Do a
Okay.
private roll. Vessel. As she's speaking, you think you see something you can't quite quantify in her face, but just as quickly as it's gone. And you never stopped and saw Dimple in this light before. She is fucking adorable. How could you have ever doubted her? Sure, she shot Indy, but that was hilarious, right? She's alright. You've got no reason to distrust her.
I think you should go down there, Shade.
Yeah?
Yeah. He seems to know what's going on, so you should be fine.
See, the dad wouldn't trust me.
Alright, I'll go try to move it, I guess. I guess I go walking down there.
Okay. Are you
Wondering why I didn't also insight.
Are you attempting to approach it stealthily or quietly?
She said there was nothing wrong.
Okay.
Dimple's just gonna kind of hover where she was.
I'm just gonna walk down there.
All right. So you go a clank, clank, clanking. And as you get closer, you see that the wooden mass is a wagon. It is a wagon that has had one of the axles has torn and shattered, and there is a bits of broken axle and broken wheel next to it, and it's kind of laying there at a canted angle on the broken wheel.
I take a look around. Can I see anything?
Make an investigation check. Okay. So you start kind of looking around it. You see from the front of it, where normally there would be horses, there are instead two different trails of hoof marks in the dust. And as you begin looking into the wagon itself, you see that there is a door on the rear of it that you begin to open as you hear, "Don't hurt me!"
Shade, are you okay?
Oh, he's fine. He's fine.
Just from the cart, just Hello? Who's in there?
Who wants to know?
I'm just a traveler. Just coming along this road, and I see your, I guess, wagon that has seen better days.
Yes, it's my wagon. You're not a gnoll, are you?
No, I am not. I am
That's what
actually a
gnoll would
paladin.
say.
I'm actually a paladin. I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, as you do, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Hey.
Okay, so as you do, you nimbly, as like a ceramic jug goes flying past your head to shatter about 5 paces behind you. He's stay back.
Just look at him with my solid black eyes and go, I mean you no harm.
And looking inside now, you see in this confined space, you see this almost spider-like old man just kind of cramped in there. He's got these long, sinewy, ropey arms and legs, long, lean, weathered face, kind of gap-toothed. Where
walking beef jerky, basically.
pretty much, man. Just a little bit of fringe left on top that's kind of just wildly swaying with his movements. What are you? Who are you?
I am a person and my name is Shade. Who are you?
I am also a person. My name's Vink.
Vink?
Right, Vink. Vinck.
So, what happened to you? You seem very scared.
Well,
Obviously something has attacked you.
I've been here for... Starts counting on fingers. I don't know, it's been a while. The cart broke, and it was dark. I started hearing all kinds of strange noises, so I hid. Luckily, I've got enough hooch left back here to last me until next week.
Enough what?
Hooch! Booze!
Okay. Just look around.
Bronze is losing it. It's
looking
fucking
around
killing me.
look around to see if there's any food, like, or if he's just been drinking alcohol.
Can we hear or see anything going on here?
You could probably begin hearing the distant carry of his voice. The words are more or less lost on you, but you can hear that there is another voice that does not belong to Shade. Looking inside, you see a few containers that maybe once contained food that were probably consumed within the first little bit. Hastily.
So you've just been in here for an indeterminate amount of time drinking booze.
Yes! It's good booze.
It would almost have to be.
I made it myself. You want some?
No. No,
Oh.
thank you. I would hate to deprive you of it in your time of need.
Oh, yes! More for me! I need it! Anyway, if you're not here to kill me, and you're not a gnoll, perhaps you can help fix my cart?
And look at the horseless cart. How fucked up does this cart look? Like, it's missing a wheel, right?
It's missing a wheel, and you would assume the horses probably didn't go too terribly far.
Sure, I'll give it a shot. I'll help you out if I can. And I just start waving the group.
Okay.
I look at Vessel and be like, do you think he wants us?
Do you think he wants Pasha? Just start
Why
walking
wouldn't he want
down
Pasha?
I'm gonna walk down there
there.
with.
Just ignore Pasha. Keep walking down.
If Pasha's following.
Pasha, stay behind.
Pasha just gets shoulder checked, man. Pasha's that guy that peaked in high school now. He's going to be reminding everybody of the fucking touchdown he got. Like, remember that time I did the fight? And I ran away?
I did the
Very
fight.
nice.
Right there. Hit the ball. Home run.
Right,
Yeah,
so you're all approaching
two touchdowns for Polk High.
What'd you find, Shade? What's
Now. Who is it? More of you!
Look over Shade's shoulder.
It's okay.
Oh,
They're my friends.
Do I see anything shiny on this gentleman?
A hobo.
Make me a perception.
Look, a vagrant.
Killing it with
Nothing
fucking
shiny
perception
per
checks.
se. This guy's pretty dirt poor. There's not even really any specific accoutrement about
Can't
this
even afford dirt.
person. It's just dirty road stained clothes and whatever's in the back of the wagon. And as you guys approach, he kind of looks over all of you, and his eyes settle on you, Indy.
Yes?
So darn cute.
I look back at him as he's staring at me, kind of getting a little nervous.
Indy? Is that you?
Oh, shit.
You know this man?
And looking at him now, this is Vink Granley. This is an old man that you used to help around the village with his various, we'll say, enterprises. You were the reason his first still exploded. You also managed upkeep on the cart with him on his booze runs, because you were small enough to slip into all the spaces with all the tiny little wooden fixtures and everything that he was no longer nimble enough to get down and repair or replace.
I kind of squint at him and go, Vink?
Yes! Indy, my boy, it's been some time. What have you been up? You're in such strange company. Are you in
I just
trouble?
look Beef
Blink
Jerky Man
twice
up and
if you
down.
need saved.
You
I don't blink. I just look around and go, these are my friends. I kind of just, we met each other one day and we all just kind of started walking in a direction.
Vessel leans down to Indy and just like quietly says, "You conspire with vagrants."
You are friends with a hobo?
He needed help, and I was just trying to help my mom make some extra money.
Jay's just mildly offended that he's being judged by a man that smells like poop.
The poop and booze.
I never said anything about him smelling bad.
Some poop
He's been in
booze.
that cart for days. He smells of poop. He don't smell good if he's been sitting in a cart that, has been getting the sun on it, just drinking alcohol. Probably some grain alcohol, too. It ain't the
That's
good
some
shit.
corn liquor. That's
That man
is.
We found a fucking
That man's
shiner in a busted ass cart.
Yeah. Yeah, in a busted ass cart, and he had the audacity to say, "You got some strange company you keep."
What happened?
Him and his
to
four
your-
teeth can go fuck off.
What happened to your cart, Vink?
I'm not sure. Last thing I remember is there was a very loud sound. I was thrown to the ground very hard. Don't remember a whole lot after that. And then the horses were gone. There were strange noises, and I was very scared.
Did you think to go find somebody to fix it?
From where? Look at me, Indy. A day on the road would kill me.
He's not wrong.
I just kind of look at him up and down and go, did you drink your own booze again?
Yes? What does that have to do with anything? Can you help fix my car or not?
I go to examine the cart and using my knowledge of working with wood and with my tools, does it look like something I could fix?
And apparently your history with cart repair.
Yeah, make an investigation check with advantage.
Man's out here drinking kerosene in the back of a wagon.
Okay, so you kind of get down and look at the damage and assess it. It's not a clean break all the way through the axle, and you feel like if you could just get the proper leverage to lift it up and somehow get the beam of the axle stable, more or less in one piece, you could refit the wheel and at least get the wagon the rest of the way to Terrace Fields for more permanent repairs.
I crawl out from my head underneath the cart and
Yeah,
go,
you just
Vink,
walk out from underneath it.
Vink, where are your horses?
I don't know.
Shade just looks at the horse tracks and just they're gone and looks at Indy like,
Were you drinking before all this happened?
What business is that of yours, strange one?
Curious.
I mean, if you want any help, it's kind of our business.
Not that it matters, but I was.
I walk over and tug on Vessel's robe to have him come down so I can whisper in his ear.
Point finger, cast a message, what?
man just hits you with a call me on my cell phone and fuck off.
Hit him with the text.
Said, don't talk to me, talk to my people.
Well, he can
Go for Vessel, little man.
No one else will hear me.
Go for the V-Man.
That's incredible, dude.
Don't mention his drinking too much. He gets kind of defensive about it.
Okay.
Oh man, great heroes we're going to be. We are about to return a town they're fucking vagrant drunk. Legends.
I'm not so.
You're about to save a shiner.
No job is too big, no pup is too small.
Fucking literally point at him and said, talk to me. It's
So,
amazing, dude.
Go for me, man.
You kind of spread your assessment around, out around the group.
I look over at Shade, knowing that he's... I look at him and Torben, knowing that they're, the stronger ones of the group, and go, do you guys think you could help me lift this to where I could put this wheel back on so we could at least get it to town?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Easily enough. Yep.
Let's see.
None of my spells can assist here.
Strength check with advantage, Shade. With Torben helping you.
Okay.
Dimple is going to sit on Vessel's shoulder while all this is happening. She's tired.
Wait, you said the axle was broken, right? Or it's just the wheel popped off?
The wheel popped off, but the axle is also it's not a clean break. It's not like in pieces, but there is a break in the axle.
Could I use mending to repair that axle?
Absolutely. And seeing what you're doing, Pasha will also step up, and between the two of you, over the course of about next 5 to 8 minutes,
I don't trust that cheap Russian magic.
the break in the axle slowly begins to mend to where it is more or less a solid piece again.
I'm gonna, after we fix the axle, I'm gonna take the wheel, put it up and align it, and take my mallet, tap it back into place.
Easy enough. Vink has now kind of stepped out of the back of the wagon. You see it's a human man.
He didn't bother getting
He's
out of
probably-
the wagon while they fixed it.
Probably about 5'9", 5'10".
What a hoe bag.
Has kind of a weird curvature to his neck from the stoop of
He
his
just
shoulders.
ended at weird.
It's got a weird neck.
It's just got a weird.
All right. Fine work, Indy, my boy. Now, the horses. I can't have gone too far.
Vink, where were you going?
Home.
From where?
Kaimu! The casino pays top dollar for some of my better reserve.
What kind of alcohol do you make?
What kind don't I make?
I think the kind that could be used as jet fuel.
Just kind of lean over to Dimple and just go, I don't like talking to this man.
We have found
Yeah,
the NPC
I,
that makes Vessel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I got that vibe whenever he said his name was Vink.
Jay just goes to Torben and just goes, I look trustworthy, right? Like mud, kind of like beside him, like.
Vessel. Hey, Vessel.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
What you got?
Forget the horses. Okay? We get Shade and Torben.
Oh no.
So pull the cards. And then we just go with him.
Don't think that will work.
Why?
Even with how strong they are, they might get too worn out too quickly with that plan.
Oh, I don't think so. Shade's pretty strong. Maybe Torben, I don't know much about him, but...
You'd like a barbarian of sorts to do that.
A what?
Barbarian?
Dave the Barbarian.
Shade, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Just goes back to kind of like staring off.
I'm gonna.
Can I look at the horse tracks
Sure.
and just see, like, which direction they fucking went?
Looks like they went off in 2 different directions.
Of course they did.
Can you make
Do you think
it?
we need both?
Can you make it? Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Ask what?
If I was going to ask Vink if one horse can pull the cart.
It could, but with both of them, we'd get back sometime tomorrow versus sometime in 2 days.
What if it was a horse and then Shade?
Sometime in the next 3 days.
Hey!
It's like the same schedule we were on anyway. Do we want to split up to look for the horses, or do we just want to... Do we want to look for this man's horses?
I mean, it would be a faster way to get where we're going.
Okay.
I feel kind of obligated to help him with his horses.
Yes, we should
No.
not leave this hobo out here defenseless.
Indy.
I'm not a hobo. I have a place to sleep.
Vink, I've been to your place to sleep. It's not the best.
It's still a place to sleep, damn it.
What were you gonna say, Dim?
So can Dimple like look at the tracks and see if like one of them seems easier to follow? Like it's not fresher, but like I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but
Where it's more
defined.
Deeper.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I'd say I wouldn't even need a roll for that. They both look pretty clear in the impression that they've made. Let's see. There's one going off to the northwest, one going off to the southeast. The northwest, to your eyes, looks like it may have left a little bit more of a clear impression, but they're both look like they'd be pretty easy to follow. The northwest track path leads off into a lower bit of the rolling hills with some scrub brush and maybe a few copses of trees. The southeast more into open plain.
Dimple's gonna look to Vink and ask him, which way were you gonna go?
Well, I was traveling westward to get back to the Turst Fields.
So you would have went that way had none of this happened.
Don't point your bow at me. Yes, that way.
Okay, so I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I think that we should go for the other one first, and then that way we can pick the other one up on the way.
Solid plan.
That is a good idea.
I like it.
Tiefling
I knew you would.
Shadowcry just nodding like,
All right. Well,
Like points at her.
He kind of fishes from around his neck and pulls kind of a ruddy looking wooden whistle on a cord and puts it out.
the horses are trained to respond to this whistle within a certain range. God knows how far they got this time, but if they hear it, they'll come. Just be gentle with them. They won't know you.
Vink, have
Normally,
you
I
thought
can
about
bribe them back with booze.
have you thought about just blowing the whistle?
hold up. Oh, shh. Draw them back with what?
With
I'm sorry, hold
booze.
on. You give them booze? You give them this booze.
They like it.
Dimple snatches the whistle.
I'm not putting my mouth on that whistle. How about he just comes with us?
I feel like at this point, Vessel's not even looking at. Vessel's just like,
I look over at Vessel and be like, "You don't want him to come with us."
he's like, Vink, oh my god, what are you doing out here? We need to ditch this dude.
Yeah, we'll find your horses. Can we get a bottle of your booze that they enjoy so much?
See him give you a very long, weighing stare.
You're the one that told us they like booze. You're the one that has booze.
Otherwise, I
What?
mean, to be fair,
Vink,
you could go look for them.
you,
Do they
you
have
know
names?
I don't drink. Hand me the bottle of booze, and you'll get it back.
Problem is, you think I'm going to drink it?
How do I know? You haven't fallen in with a bad crowd and picked up bad habits.
You are a homeless man.
I'm not homeless, just away from my home.
Given the situation that you are currently in, I don't think you're in a position to refute the help that we are providing you.
You guys, we're going about this the wrong way, okay? This is what we would call a symbiotic relationship, okay? We're gonna find your horses. You're gonna help us get where we need to go.
Can I cast?
Okay? That requires a little bit of booze, okay? Just a little.
Can
Just
I
a little.
can I pull Vink away for a minute?
Can I cast a mage hand really?
Hold on. I'm talking to him. Mano
Yes.
y mano.
Quiet, devil man. The pixie's talking.
Okay.
What was that, dear?
Alrighty. I'm gonna cast a mage hand now.
We
for
just
sure.
We just need a little bit.
Can I
Just
have
a little. And I also would like the names of your horses because I feel like that would make it a bit more personal.
While Dimple's talking to him, I want to cast a mage hand and have it slowly work its way inside of the carriage and grab a bottle of booze and then come out.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Using your spellcasting bonus, or that works too. And what were you saying, Dimple? I'm sorry, I completely lost that train of thought.
So she was just saying that we just need a little bit, just a little bit for the horses to reassure them that we are with you. And I also would like to know their names.
Well, there's Braun. He's a big, strong Clydesdale. And then there's Clyde. He's more of a piebald.
You have a Clydesdale named Braun, and then there's one named Clyde.
Yes!
Don't question it, Shade. We're having a conversation here. So Braun and Clyde, okay. Do they have a preference of which booze they drink, or do they both like the same one?
They pretty much come to whatever bottle opens.
Well, fair enough. So you could even give us the cheapest one.
Just see like Vessel look over her shoulder and just doing that. Just working over his little ghostly hands, just fucking feeling around for shit.
He turns around.
I suppose that one will be alright. Fine, take it. Now just remember, be real gentle-like with them. They're very gentle spirits, these horses.
Of course.
They're sensitive.
I understand completely. That one over there, the big tall one, he gets upset pretty.
But just remember, Clyde's a bit of a brute. Don't give him a reason.
Don't give him a reason. Okay. I think that's easy enough.
They're sensitive. One of them will kick your ass.
Yes! But he'll feel horrible about it later.
You know, I feel the same way whenever I steal from people.
When you what, sorry?
Nothing. Let's go!
All right. So you are going off on which path first?
Insight check.
The southeast, right?
Insight check on what?
On when she said she feels bad.
Sure.
As of one time, Shade's like, you know what? I don't know if I believe her. Might. I might believe her.
She seems pretty sincere.
Son of a bitch. I knew she felt conflicted about it. It's just her fey nature.
Still.
It's just her fey nature. She can't help it. How dim, till you are truly a tormented soul.
Your soul is as black as mine.
Okay.
Shay, can I ride on your shoulders?
Yes.
Thank you, Shade.
Alright, so you're setting off on which track? I'm sorry.
It was the southeast one, right?
Yeah, the one away from the way we're going.
Okay. So following the tracks, the ground here looks like there's been rain maybe in the past week, so there was enough moisture in the ground to really take the hoof marks. And about 20 to 30 minutes of walking, and just down the way you see a large patch of grassland, and you see a tall equine figure with its neck bent low, grazing amongst the tall grass.
There he is. Who wants to blow
I
the whistle?
slowly draw my sword.
You're his friend.
Matron,
Andy.
So wait,
I think
which-
you should do the honors.
spell foe?
Which one is this?
This one would be Clive.
Okay. So this is the aggressive one?
This is the aggressive one. The one that
Okay.
has the potential to be aggressive.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Vessel and be like, I've seen what's on Vink's lips. I'm not blowing that whistle.
I'll do it.
I don't care.
All right. So are you blowing the whistle?
Yes.
All right. Make me. Let's do an animal handling check with advantage.
Okay. Animal handle. Ooh!
So the whistle was made for a mouth much larger than yours.
Right.
And you only get about half the note out, and it doesn't really carry to the horse.
Shade, I'm not very good at this. It's too big for me.
I still think Andy should do it.
Wait,
Your friend.
wait. Have I ever heard the whistle before?
You've probably heard it, yeah.
The thing.
I'm gonna creep up as close. How far away do you say we're from the horse?
Right now, from the horse, you're probably about 50 feet.
Okay, can I creep up closer with the whistle?
Sure.
All right,
Make
I want to
a
get.
stealth check.
Oh wait, I get advantage on stealth checks because of my infiltrator armor.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Yeah.
Good thing I do.
Yeah, easy enough for you with your diminutive form to crouch among where the tall grass begins and begin making your way towards the horse.
All right, I want to get about 10 feet away from the horse, kind of in its blind spot,
Okay.
and then I want to, with my chisel in hand, tap on. What?
She's like, with my chisel in hand.
Dimple leans into
Get in the
Shade.
horse's blind spot. Pull out my chisel.
We got so close to that horse.
Dimple
Right
leans into
between the
Shade,
second and third rib.
and she just says, "Why do I feel like he's about to snap its neck?"
I think the horse is about to kick his head off.
Either way,
See what happens.
I'm having a good time.
Just out of the bushes, just out of the shadows, just
No, it's even better than that. It's just
horse manure just across the, just straight horse poop. Just,
except that was where Vink was the day before.
No.
Oh no.
be so wet from all. Never
All
mind.
right. So what are you trying to do, Indy? with your chisel raised against this horse. That face with the glasses is fucking phenomenal.
Like he's sneaking up to a zombie right now in Zomboid. With anything he can grab.
I'm
All
gonna
of us have had the screwdriver.
with my magical tinkering. I'm gonna tap on the whistle to make it make the noise of the whistle.
Okay. Make a animal handling check with advantage.
Oh, no.
All right. As the note comes out crystalline and clear, it kind of bounces around the terrain here. And you see the horse raise its head and look down at you. You have its attention. It's not bolting, but it is still not approaching you yet.
The booze! Offer it booze!
Give it the booze.
What was that?
It's like, you, me, a drink.
I
Listen,
pull
man,
the
I'm just
booze.
dumb, okay?
Tactical.
I pull the booze out. I uncork it and I go.
Immediately as you uncork it, you are all but assaulted. All of your senses by...
Oh, I thought it was from the horse.
I didn't realize.
I thought this horse started kicking his ass.
by the high octane swill that is in this jug.
I told you he was making kerosene.
And you watch this horse's nostrils flare a few times, the lips peel back from its gums.
Fucking goddamn found BoJack Horseman in this field, dude.
Jade is so uncomfortable. It's like, ugh.
And it begins cantering in your direction.
I'm gonna slowly start like stepping back towards everybody else, and I'm just gonna kind of turn my head back and go, "Get a rope."
Just lead him back. He's following.
Jade thinks back to his 50-foot of rope that he had to leave whenever they went down that part of the valley to rescue you, and he goes, if only I had some.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna try to pet the horse,
Brother.
like as kind of trying to
He's
gain
about
its
to
trust
die.
a little bit.
The one that is best described as confrontational.
Make another animal handling check. We'll go ahead and say with advantage because you have the combination of the alcohol and the whistle.
Come on, DM, no advantage. Let the horse whoop his ass.
About to watch him get stomped out.
So,
Like
you
a 1,500-pound animal.
You reach out to pet the horse, and it doesn't so much snap at you as there is a quick motion of the head as kind of a, hey, fuck off.
Ew, no. Give me your booze.
Give him a sip of the booze and then just keep walking back.
Just lure him with it. Come on. Quit fucking around.
I want to be somewhere inside, goddammit!
Jade's just already done with the hobo who judges him.
I'm gonna walk back to the group. I'm gonna look at Shade and go, "Here's the booze."
Shade, you look past Indy and see this massive horse is following Indy.
Wow, I like
And is
him.
now staring directly at you.
Hi, Clyde.
Just,
Kind of stamps a hoof.
I started just making like the come hither like noise, you know, just yeah, just fucking. Do you not know how people talk to horses? They literally do it. It is animal. Like animals
It's
understand
universal.
that. Piss, piss, piss. It's just universal, man. Like it's the come hither, and he's just gonna walk back like, come on, it's your favorite
it's
rock gut.
So it's following, and you keep backtracking, and there's a certain point where the horse is now staring at you very pointedly, stamps one hoof and then the next on the front legs, and stops, and it looks at you expectantly.
You want an ass kicking, Clyde?
I'll give him a drink.
I'm gonna try to give it a sip of alcohol.
Okay.
Hang on, Shade. Before, can
Give it a drink of these hands.
Can I use Mage Hand to grab it and then give it a drink with Mage Hands?
I think at this point, all the horse cares about is the booze and not how it gets to it. So sure.
Okay. Let me handle this one, Shade.
So your mage hand floats up with the jug, holding it aloft, and the horse comes to it, and you tip, and you walk. And before you pull it away, before he consumes the entire jug, as he begins moving forward again after the jug.
All right. It worked. Let's keep going.
Jesus, just keep going.
Dimple
broke the
is,
dam,
is
damn it.
singing to this horse while they're walking.
Dimple's just in love with the horse.
She loves animals.
Sufficiently tipsy now, the horse follows you back to the wagon. Man, I was really hoping Indy would just get kicked in the chest and sent like 20 feet off.
So did
I
everyone
was
else.
as well. I really was.
Based on
That
all the
was-
Why
goofy
does
shit-
everybody
goddamn
want
funny.
me hurt?
because you do
Because it would have
goofy
been so
shit.
funny.
Because you had the audacity to like get within 10 foot of an 1,800-pound animal in its blind spot.
I had
could have
With
done
a
it from
weapon in your
further away.
hand.
You act like that horse is hard of hearing.
So
no
can
magical
we
tinkering only lets it be
get the
heard up
horse
to 10 feet.
So throw the coin.
hooked up to the carriage?
Say again, Dimple, I'm sorry.
Can we get Clyde,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah, Clyde's easy enough to get into his
settled
harness.
in? Very good. Dimple searches through Shade's bag and gives him like a trail ration or something.
That whole ass trail ration.
Absolutely.
You feed the horse booze and beef jerky.
Yep.
I love how Shade just loses his stuff out of things.
Well, they share a bag. How's she supposed to keep track of what's his and what's... Well, she knows what's hers, but you know.
That's all that's important.
It's a very much what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine kind of situation.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, DM, how long have we been on the road?
Like on this road, or like how long since you crash landed in the Parshwood?
That one.
4 or 5 days.
Okay. Just safe to say, I think after that, and after the horse feeding, I'm down to like 8 trail rations.
Right on.
In the Turst field soon.
Does Vessel have food?
I have a scholar bag. Does not come with food.
Aren't you like undead? Do you need to eat?
I do.
Okay, then
Like pseudo
if
undead.
Vessel's probably been feeding. Over Shade's probably been feeding Vessel, so he's probably down to 3 trail rations.
Dimple has some trail rations as well.
She's got
He's
all
done,
like
like,
hers though.
Pixie size.
I was about to say she just takes your crumbs and those are her trail rations.
Pretty much.
Too bad nobody knows Goodberry, damn it.
We can't all be druids, man. There are other classes.
I know. I'm one of them now.
I'm not
All
mistaken,
right.
artificers.
So are we going after Brahm now?
Yes.
Did Vink not have anything to say about our expertly acquiring.
He's back in the back of the wagon again.
That's probably for the best.
Shade just whips that door open. Hey! We found one of your horses.
Good! Thank you!
Closes.
I pop out. I pop out on the other side of Shade with the door still open and go, You gonna drive this cart, Vink?
I was planning on it.
Well, come on, we gotta go get Braun.
I can drive it.
Can you? Which
Yeah,
one?
I'm
of
good
you?
at it. Me?
Which one of you?
The one on the left.
I like to look at the one on the right more, but
Well, that's fine. We're all good at it.
Make a deception check. I kind of want to see this.
Yeah.
well, all right. But if it gets too bumpy, I'm going to pound on the inside to get you to stop, and we'll change shift.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I know, we upgraded the cart. It's an automatic. We don't have to change shit.
It's a what?
Got a new
Just close the door.
differential and transmission.
Just hear a big long slurp. All right, so you guys are
Like
loading up
tonight
in the wagon.
in
There's
Vessel's
enough.
diary, he's gonna say, just today, I accepted a job from an unhoused person with no money.
Accepted a job
So,
from a
Dimple is going to flutter.
So in the front space of this wagon,
Mhm.
I guess the coach seat, there would be enough room for 3 of you and Dimple. So all of you. And then probably Torben Pasha and the rest would be in the back with Fink.
Oh god.
More bastards.
That child doesn't need to be back there.
As you just see Torben give you a as he like closes the door. You hear just kind of Pasha thinks it is fine in here.
What does that smell?
Smells like feces.
Before anyone even really gets settled, Dimple just grabs the reins and just goes, "All right, let's go."
Make an animal handling check.
Hope it's a good one.
Just straight up, yo!
Let's go.
All right.
That's good.
So with a tiny yeah,
That's-
Clyde starts forward, and following the track that Brahm left, you're cutting through brush and shrubbery as you go. So you're wanting to maintain a slower pace here, but Clyde's massive form cuts through it easily enough. Say about probably within 10 minutes since you're being pulled by Clyde, you see the smaller but still powerful form of Brahm. Again, about probably 40-50 feet off.
Chilling.
Big chillin'.
Just by the school, smoking a cigarette. Hey.
You're up,
Dim-
Indy.
Yeah, Dimple's gonna stop the carriage.
Yeah. Whoa!
Yep. With
gonna-
literally all of her strength.
I just like to imagine in her head she's doing it all by herself, but Shade just has the reins and gripped in one fist, and he's just
I'm gonna hop off. Try to sneak up to this horse.
Stealth check.
So I get right underneath it.
And I slit its belly.
Oh, damn!
You do
doesn't
get
kicked in
again
the
within
face on
about
this one either.
within about 15 to 10 feet of it.
Gonna take my chisel out. And, and tap on the whistle and make the whistling noise.
Make an animal handling check. Go ahead and roll it again for advantage. So again, you have this horse's attention, but it does not come to you.
Jade walks up, holds up the bottle.
Same as before. The smell hits the horse and it is beginning to follow.
Let's meander back to the cart.
And this time
it's not that
this
far from
time
the cart.
this time with the cart being in wait behind you now, you can get Brahm to the cart before giving him his drink. And so get him situated, and you now have both horses harnessed and ready to go on the cart. The now repaired cart.
Essel's gonna go to the back and rip the door open like Shade did. We found the other horse. Closed door.
You just see Pasha passing a jug back to Vink.
It is very interesting. It has taste almost like something I had in Marquette. Yes, I used some of the grains from Marquette. A little pricey, but they work.
He's just misunderstanding him. He's like, yeah, I use the grain I get from the market.
You're breaking Hicks too much.
I'm sorry.
Oh, horses are ready.
Hicks
Let's
been
be
muted
off.
half the damn session already.
I think if we leave now, with the camp for the night, by sundown tomorrow, we'll be at the turf fields.
With 2 horses, it still takes 2 days.
What happened to one day?
Well, that's I
what
mean, we're
that's what
almost
he's
at the
saying.
end of the
It's like-
day.
It's like afternoon now.
Yeah.
It's
Going into evening.
No, he didn't.
I
So
know.
you guys only have a little bit of sunlight, then you'll camp, and then he's saying the most of a day's travel to get there.
If he'd have helped,
Well,
we'd have got done quicker.
let's be off.
Okay. And off you go. Who is keeping a lookout, if anybody?
I am.
Oh,
You're not allowed to do it anymore.
You're not allowed to roll travel dice. You're not allowed to roll perception checks.
You got kidnapped
Maybe-
last time.
Maybe Indy can assist.
Sure.
What do you want me to roll?
Perception, please.
At advantage since Collins is helping.
Yeah. Don't know who
Didn't even
Collins
know
is
what
right
you were
now,
rolling. You're just like, I'll roll it. It's fine.
Rolled a 19.
All right. So it's getting to the point where the sun is sinking down towards the horizon, but there's still plenty of light for you to see as you kind of get back to the road and begin plodding along it. Nothing grabs you out of the ordinary, and you carry on your travel to Last Light and pull the wagon off the road and begin making camp. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
while we're at camp, I want to use my right tool for the job to make smithing tools.
Okay. Does that cost anything, or is it just a thing that happens?
Nope, just takes me to. I just have to require 1 hour of uninterrupted work, which can coincide with a long or short rest.
Works for
And
me.
it just makes a set of non-magical smith tools.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Anything else?
I don't have anything. I can camp with a bum.
I keep telling you guys,
I'm gonna-
but he has a house.
Debatable. Have we seen it?
I've seen it.
Is this house a tent propped up by one mangy stick?
No, it's
It is a modest wooden box that has a shed and a
Yeah.
barn in the back for the horses.
Made out of trash bags, newspapers.
And tarps.
It is
Don't
still
forget
a
the
box.
tarps.
4 walls and a roof.
I'm gonna after I get done with my tools, I'm gonna go sit by Vink and go, Vink, how's home?
It's been good. Been good lately. The dust paws have been keeping their eye on things. I don't think. Yeah, the bone fangs. They've been a little on their eyes, but the dust paws mostly chase them away.
And you would know, Indy. Referencing the dust paws are a tribe of gnolls. And far back in the founding of the Terst Fields, there was an incursion of gnolls of the Dustpaw clan. But there was an anomaly in that these gnolls, when they first drew blood and tasted flesh, they were overcome with sorrow and renounced that kind of drive for carnage that infests most gnolls. And ever since then, their clan have become a respected and integrated part of the Tercefields community. He says,
Other than that, oh, it's always the same shit. Some idiot sets a roof on fire. I go fix the roof. Not
Pretty
gonna
sure he
say the
set the
two
roof
incidents
on fire.
aren't entirely unrelated, but
Mhm.
Dandy's doing well. I'm sure she'll be happy to see you.
Same house, too.
How long you been away from home, my boy?
I can't even remember at this point. And
I don't remember much.
I look down, kind of just dragging my feet in the dirt, and go, have y'all heard anything about what happened to old Cricket Pebbles?
Aye, lad, we heard. It's a shame you took off so quickly after that. No one could find you. We were afraid you blamed yourself. None of us did.
Just, I didn't know what to do.
What does anyone do when they lose a close friend? They grieve however they have to.
Just, I hope Mom didn't blame herself for me running off.
Yeah, she didn't take it the easiest, but over time I think she made peace with the fact that although you look like one, you're not a little boy anymore. And you're gonna deal with things your own way. And if you needed to find your solace on the road, she respected that. She misses you terribly. But I think she understood in the end. I think she still has your room ready for you, too. And that damn thing that you made that almost set that kitchen on fire that one time. She's got all your contraptions and your gizmos on display. You never left home, boy. Not really.
I hope her stand's still doing well.
Oh, it's not a stand anymore. She has a cart.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Yes. Not only does she go around the village now she takes trips to some of the surrounding communities. As regular buyers.
It makes me feel so much better. When I left, that was one of the things that scared me the most is what if she has to shut down? How will she get food?
Yeah.
That makes me feel so much better.
She knew you'd come home one day. She thought it'd be poor welcome to let everything fall to pieces.
Well, Vink, they're not as good as the real thing, but do you want one of her pickles?
Absolutely.
Grins with that weird gap tooth smile,
And
as he accepts it and takes a rather disgustingly juicy bite out of it.
There's nothing like a dandy pickle, I tell you. You might
Vessel
be
and
interested to
Shader
know.
across the campfire, just disgusted.
I
Like
look
it was
up
a wholesome moment until he started eating.
I look up out of the corner of my eye. I go, "Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Do y'all want one?"
No, thank you.
These are your mother's pickles, you said?
Yes.
Sure.
She uses a secret blend of herbs and spices, Vessel.
Oh, come on, man! It's from the Colonel.
That's KFC. She uses 11 herbs and spices and the vinegar. I'm quite all right, thank you.
Now, Indy, you might also be interested to know
He needs a minute.
the old Tink's toy shop is still there. It's seen better days. No one really works out of it anymore, but if you're visiting all the old familiar places, it's still there for you.
I don't know if I can go in. The last time I went in there was on the day he passed.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. I might try. I know if nobody's touched it, then his stuff's still in the back room.
I can't speak much to your journey so far, son, but comes a time when you just have to steel yourself and face those bad memories.
And you see his eyes kind of track something that's not there in the distance.
Eventually, we all have to face the ghosts of our past.
Doctors and CCR in the
Right?
bone on a bite. Just fucking.
But if you're not ready, you're not ready. It's not going anywhere.
I don't know. I feel like I've learned so much since I've been gone and grown so much as a person. I mean, I've fought in bandits.
Bandits?
Yeah. Me and my friends,
Where did you fight bandits?
we were on an airship and it crash landed in
An
the
airship?
Yeah.
Well, look at you! Indy Hemlock, master of the skies!
We are in the woods.
I take out the
Be
parchment.
slightly quieter.
I take out the parchment, excited that I had scribbled on when we were on the airship, and I was like, "Look, they're flown by magic rocks."
Give me that.
Until they're not.
Magic. He looks, for some reason, looks at you, Shade. Magic rocks. Those are magic rocks.
Yeah, I thought there was an engine or a propeller or something, and they're just afloat with magic rocks.
That is astounding. How much do you think we need for the cart?
I think one magic rock would do it.
Indy, we need to find a magic rock.
Hands you the paper back.
We could certainly try.
Oh, come. What next? You fought bandits? What else?
I flew.
You flew. You flew.
Kind of against my will.
Why is that one surprising? You were on an airship. I don't know why you worded it like that.
We were walking,
Uh-huh.
and this gigantic black creature showed up, and we were fighting it, and I made it glow blue, and my friend Shade teleported on top of it and just hit it with his warhammer. It's just taking
That one? The one with the
Yeah.
funny looking eyes?
Yeah,
Interesting.
and
Thanks, your
we
eyes are funny looking.
it got really hurt, and I
I
guess it got scared, and it just picked me up, and we took off.
Ah, you were a sacrifice.
It
How'd
dropped
you
me
get
in.
out of... Well, obviously you got away, but how?
I'm gonna be honest. After it dropped me in the cave, and I wouldn't have been here if Dimple wouldn't have led the charge to get us in the cave, and Shade and Vessel just scared. He does this thing with his face. It's you never want to look at it, Vink. I promise you never want to look at it.
That's what people say about me.
But they got me out safely, and Dimple told me she was worried the entire time.
She seems like a sweet little thing.
She was inconsolable.
I feel like
What
she
is
really
Dimple doing right now?
I feel like she's sitting there with them, just listening.
Kicking her feet happily.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she seems like a sweet little thing.
Oh, she is. Just don't let her point her bow at you.
I make a general rule not to let anyone point their bow at me, Indy.
And I look over and I kind of put my hand up and I whisper and I'm like, sometimes she can be a little careless and she'll try to test out how well she shoots, and she'll just accidentally shoot you out of nowhere.
Why would you stand in front of someone doing target practice, Indy? I thought I taught you better than that.
I didn't know she was gonna pull the. I didn't know she was gonna draw.
It's a pretty telegraphed move when someone. Anyway, it's besides the point. Well, sounds like you've already had quite an adventure.
It's unimaginable. It's beyond my wildest dreams. I thought I was just gonna go from city to city and just pick up trades and do some work. But with the help of my friends here, I've been on the wildest adventure ever.
Well, this will be an interesting chapter in it then, eh? Every hero needs a homecoming.
And I kind of pat Vink on the back and I go, it's good catching up with you.
It's good to see
You're
you,
truly
boy.
a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, and my eyes are sore. Oh, seriously, the air out here, it hurts, Indy.
It's because you don't drink water.
Who are you, my doctor?
The closest thing.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
I'm done.
Okay.
Shade's just been pretty much spending the evening just kind of just with his sword on his knees, just like hand unconsciously just grasped on the hilt. He's just been like a jibe equipped with Vessel, but he's just been like
Vessel's just been like going over his spell book, occasionally looking up
Like
and over
Blair.
at Shade and then back down.
Blair witching in the background.
Oh, since I'm kind of resigning for the night, I want to tap on my chest plate
Mm-hmm.
and have my armor come off into my quarterstaff and just set it on my lap.
So it just, like we talked about.
Yeah, like we talked about.
Okay, so you guys watch as Indy takes his small quarterstaff and presses it against the central bit of his armor, and you watch the armor kind of shimmers into this quicksilver like substance, and it all rushes onto the staff, covering about the top third of it in this strange silvery plating.
You ever seen that before, Shade?
no, that's new. Have you seen that before, Dimple?
Have I seen that before, do you? In my...
You've probably seen things like it.
Okay.
Things that would remind you of it, but not necessarily in this presentation.
Oh yeah, I've seen it all the time.
What is it?
What's his armor? What do you mean? You just saw it.
Okay.
Okay. What? Are you sure you're okay, Shade?
Okay.
You're so grumpy.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right, you should get some sleep. I'll take first watch.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Shade.
Just crawls into his tent with his sword.
All right, guys, settle in for the night. Dimple, make me a perception check as you take your watch. Okay. You kind of flit to and fro to different vantage points as your whimsy takes you throughout your watch. Not content to stay in one place or one viewpoint.
Yeah. I have something I would like to do.
Absolutely, go ahead.
I would like to go through everyone's stuff. Except for Shade's. I know what's in there.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom while she does that.
That's true though, like, you know.
I just want to see. I'm not even necessarily looking around to like steal anything. Like I'm just being nosy.
Of
Okay.
all the times I
So-
regret taking my armor off.
Here's what we're gonna do.
You dummy.
I'm not gonna make you roll individually. We're just
Okay.
gonna do a lump roll.
Okay.
We're going to first do a stealth check
Okay.
and then an investigation check.
Do I get advantage on the stealth because everyone's asleep?
Yes.
Okay. X. Okay, so stealth.
Jesus. Okay.
Advantage
Oh
you.
my god.
Yeah, and now we'll make an investigation.
Normal. Investigation. Boop. Oh,
All right.
not very nosy.
What are some of the basic things that you have? You don't have to say everything. Just what are some of the basic things someone might see going through maybe like the top layer of your back?
I mean, you'd see all my tools. So my woodworking tools, my thieves tools, and my smithing tools.
Okay.
And-
Vessel. Oh, go ahead.
No, I think that'd be about it.
Okay. Vessel. If someone were to look in your pack or the items you keep close, what are some of the most basic things that they would see maybe upon first look?
My lore book, a bottle of ink, a pen, 10 sheets of paper, a little bag of sand.
Sand.
Fucking nerd.
Dimple, these dudes is boring as shit. There is no cool shinies whatsoever.
The companions I choose. No chase. I'm gonna take a little bit of the sand and I'm gonna like sprinkle it in Vessel's pants. Just
Make a sleight of hand check.
Because you don't have anything shiny, and that's your fault.
do I get advantage?
You'll get advantage because he's asleep.
Very good.
Vessel, I'm gonna go ahead and have you make a perception check at disadvantage.
That's what you get for sleeping.
Fucking guess.
Hey, that's really good for disadvantage.
Close.
Yeah.
Like, so you go to like lift up like the waistband to like throw it in there, and you feel kind of like a stir in his sleep, and you wait for it to pass, and you
Just dust his crotch.
Vessel just turns over and like adjusts himself down there really quick and just goes back.
It's all coming together.
You just
Okay.
got the grittiest baby powder put on you.
He's gonna be walking and he's like, ow. Why is anyone else like dealing with this?
Should we lay in an anthill? What's going on here? All right. Was there anything else, Dimple?
That's it. I just wanted to be nosy.
Okay.
Does anybody have any shoes I can tie together?
Not me.
Who's sleeping in their boots tonight?
Anybody? Maybe not, and it's fine. Like,
Probably not.
okay.
So your mischief accomplished. You go back to your watch, and it passes uneventfully. And Torben comes to relieve you for second watch, unless someone else wanted to take it.
Go for it, Torben.
All right. Morning comes. You all awaken, refreshed as you can be, given the circumstances. Vink is already checking all the trappings and everything on the cart, and is eager to get everyone loaded up. Next stop, Turst Fields.
Does anyone
I walk
else's
over-
crotch feel gritty?
What?
No, what did you do in your sleep?
I don't know. I need to excuse myself.
That's why you don't sleep with your dick in the dirt.
Vessel's just gonna walk into the woods out of eyesight. I'm gonna take off Gonna take off his pants. Just start shaking them out. Cheeks in the wind, dude.
There is just a cloud of coarse sand that, as it falls, you look at it and you, wait a minute.
Back in there. It's fucking.
When your pocket sand falls out of the hole in your pocket.
My sand. What's
I slept on.
Can we see him?
I said I
He
went to the
specifically
woods.
went out of eye shot.
Okay.
Do you want to
gotcha.
come? You
I
can
thought
follow me if you really would like to.
No, I just thought I did. I thought you just said I walk over there. I didn't realize you walked into the trees. I I walk about 10 feet away and just drop trout in front of God and everyone.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Go check out Vessel's ass.
tap my quarterstaff
So pale.
back onto my chest
Paper white.
and re-equipped my infiltrator armor.
Okay. The quicksilver like material flows over your body, becoming the armor once again.
Shay just watches as he's like doing like the toggles, like he's putting on his chainmail, just like slowly, just watching that, just like, how the fuck does he do that?
Dimple just like appears on Shade's shoulder and is like, "That is really cool, right?"
Yeah, you said you've seen that before.
Well, yeah, but it's still cool. Like, just because it ain't the voice, you know.
It's very cool. I really.
He's
as
way
I-
better with that than you are.
Thank you.
Vessel comes stumbling out of the woods, adjusting his pants. Like, should we be off?
Yes! If we want to make it before sundown.
Cody.
Let's go. We gotta get Indy some more of his mom's pickles.
Doing like the one leg shake too.
It's like hanging out with Tiefling Ross from Friends, man.
What is going on? Is he okay?
I find out.
Looks like he slept in an anthill.
It feels like I slept in an anthill. Thought I picked.
Do you not have a bedroll?
I don't. I have a scholar's bag.
You don't have a
You
bedroll?
don't have a bedroll?
No.
I thought you hijacked the bedroll from the bandit camp we went to.
No, we stole
my
tents. They didn't have
gosh.
bedrolls.
Oh,
No, they had bedrolls. They had all the accoutrement you needed
Let's
for
see.
basic camping.
Oh, okay. Forgot about that.
I could have swore you jacked a bedroll. Are you just not using it?
I forgot. I stole it.
Being extra rough on himself. You don't deserve the bedroll tonight.
That's why he looked sad whenever you're like, "Oh, it's 3 days away." He's been sleeping on the fucking ground.
That
He's been
bedroll
looking at
just
that
staring
rolled
at
up
him from
bedroll
his
going,
back.
I don't know how to use that. How do I equip it?
All right. Give me 1 sec. I too need to use the restroom, so let's take 5 for anybody who might need to go pee.
I'm going to make a pizza when we're done playing D. Sounds good.
I love the tidbits of your the little tidbits of your backstory that we're smelling, Collins.
I was wondering how it was going to get sprinkled in.
By a homeless vagrant named Pink.
A fucking
Oh,
mental
Vink.
stiff just in the woods.
I won't believe him when he shows us his home. I won't believe it's his. Like, I believe this man has no home. We literally found him. His cart got knocked. The wheel broke and his horses ran off, and he sat in that cart for days.
I'm going to be 100% honest. I almost got rid of mending when we leveled up.
Thank God you did.
I was like-
I think Vink was driving drunk and crashed his horses. I think that's what happened.
I think he was too.
Absolutely. He's like, something just suddenly went wrong and everything went dark. Like, okay,
Yeah.
Vink.
It was great listening to Dimple. It was like, were you drinking when this happened? It's like, maybe.
What's it to you?
so sorry for how much Dimple has been lying to you guys.
It's cool. I believe you. I gave it a shot. I finally said, you know what? Shay takes a lot of stuff that Dimple says pretty well, but like he's gonna insight this one, and I failed. So he thinks, yeah, she's still stuff, but she feels bad about it. She feels conflicted. Oh, it's great.
At least you didn't.
At least you're not like
fucking
doing
one
some terror,
on your inside check.
right? At least he's not doing some terrible lies like, no, you can fly, and just like we plummet to our deaths or something like that.
I'm so glad that I love how you just left when I brought up Dimple saving me.
Yeah, I needed to go get a drink anyway, and I just couldn't stand to be in the room while you were doing it.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Like, man, Dimple just led the charge. Perfect. Because you just know Shade and Bezel are sitting there like, you know damn well that you did not lead the charge.
Well, like, I feel like you, like, Dimple and Indy have been talking to Vink, and, like, Shade and Vessel are across the fucking campfire from him, just like, look at this hobo. This judgy hobo.
It's fucking bum.
This judgy, unhoused person, unwashed person
This
over there
dirty-
judging us.
This dirty person over here.
Yeah.
This dirty poop and booze smelling man.
Yeah, this dirty fucking
why
booze
you
hound.
guys?
What?
It's my head
For
cannon.
once did I describe him smelling like poop.
You didn't have
You
to.
We can
inferred that.
extrapolate. He crashed his cart drunk, and he stayed in it for 3 days or whatever, or an
You can open the
afternoon.
door, just shit out of it. You don't know.
Just
He
a
was
pile of
afraid to
excrement
leave.
by the door.
Did we see a pile of poop? Was there a gigantic mound of poop, Mr. DM?
Did you look for one?
You know what? You could tell us. I feel like that would have been obvious. I
You did roll a
rolled
pretty
decent.
high perception.
No, it was a little ways off.
Oh, it was it.
That DC was a 22.
Yeah. It was in a jar in the cart.
Pickled shit.
He's got to do something with his empties.
Man, smells like poop and booze. He just drinks rot gut kerosene. He has no home. I'm convinced. He will show me his house. I will not believe him. It could be a mansion. It could
I was
say
about to say,
on
it's
the
like
mailbox.
a 3-story mansion.
It could say on the mailbox, fucking Vink's house. No.
Vink's place.
Chateau
All right.
Vink.
So you guys get loaded up and set off for the day's travel. Who is keeping a lookout?
Do you want it today, Shade?
Sure. Why
Put your
not?
fucking hand down.
I just turn and he said, now we look that direction. So I'm making a perception check roll.
Perception.
Would anybody like to assist and give me a little bit of that advantage?
I think Colin.
I'll look with him since he turned my head to look in the same direction.
Since he turned it.
Nice.
Thank God.
Yeah.
All right. The day's travel is smooth. The weather at one point looks like it might be going towards rainy or stormy, or at least rainy, but it looks like most of the dark clouds are actually hanging off to the south. As you continue westward, the clouds break to a sunny blue sky. As you keep your eyes to either side of the road, doesn't really seem to be a whole lot in the way of bandits or creatures or slavers, anything really along the Whatever spooked the horses and broke the cart, it's long gone.
It's riding in the back of the cart.
Just had a naturally loud fart that just made both the horses just.
Everyone else in that cart's gonna vomit. I think there's 4 people back there with him.
There's a child back there.
There's a child back
There's a
there
child
being
back there.
subjected to him. I feel like he's probably oddly really good with kids, just in a wayfish drunk sort of way.
Right, just like that weird old man. He's like, he's fine.
He's like, here's $5. Oh wait, I need that back. They gotta play my tickets.
Gotta bet it on the ponies.
He's that one alcoholic man that does the magic trick where he pulls the quarter behind the kid's ears.
But instead, he actually tries to shove a quarter in there.
He plays Got Your Nose, but for keeps.
Gotcha. Anyway.
Sorry.
The hours while on, is there anything you guys want to discuss, or like if there's ever like a break, anything you guys want to do during the course of the day's journey?
I can't think of any.
I'd like to read my lore book about the Turst Fields if there's anything in there about it.
You nerd.
I have it.
Man,
I'm gonna use it. Don't know if it's gonna be monsters or something.
Give me a moment.
I have a basic remembrance of what is in the damn book, but I may need it in front of me. In case you roll super high. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check to see what you're able to find in your book.
I denied for my roll.
Okay. With 7, it's pretty much just the normal stuff. The Turst Fields is a farming community. And the land itself is fed by the Morin River Run. It provides most of Tal'Dorei, most of the grown food of Tal'Dorei and the produce. And sorry, I'm just like skimming here for the close notes because that's basically what you'd have. It's a lucrative stop for trade caravans that are traveling along the Parchwood Way to Drinna, which is a town more along the coast to the east. And yeah, that's about it. That's probably what you get with the 7.
All right.
You guys have any weird dreams lately?
What an odd question. Did you?
I had one that was sort of strange. I don't know what to make of it. I was just wondering if it maybe was like a byproduct, because, you know, all the crazy stuff that was happening in the forest.
I too had a weird dream.
Well, tell us about it. I mean, you know, I'm pretty good at interpreting dreams.
What was your dream, Indy?
I had this dream. So I was asleep in my dream. And I woke up on the edge of a field. And I look out and it's just green as far as I can see. So I start walking up to the field and there's this different shade of green in the center of the field. And as I walk up, pickles as far as the eye could see. And as I went to grab a pickle, I woke up.
And you say that's a weird dream for you?
Yeah, I mean, normally I get to eat the pickles.
Ooh, that's not a good sign.
Really? What does it mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're ready.
Tell me, please. Am I gonna die?
I think it means you're gonna die.
I don't want to die.
You might come back if you die.
Hey, has anybody noticed our DM left?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, maybe his... Oh, did his internet die?
I bet it did.
His internet died!
No!
He's trying to bring it back.
I turned to Vessel and I go, you might come back?
Yeah?
Like with a cleric?
Or just out of nowhere? We not talking about this yet?
Talked about what? Talked about what?
I mean, you're the one that opened the door.
Oh, I guess we haven't talked about this yet.
Talked about what, Vessel?
So, remember when I said I don't remember anything? Is Cassie coughing up a hairball right now?
It's not.
No, that was Sarah.
Oh, is Sarah coughing up a hairball right now?
She might be. Yes, I think we all remember when you said you don't have much memory.
Yeah, you said, I think you said you took a knock on your head.
No, I don't know what happened. Aside from the fact that I probably died. And I don't know why.
How do you probably die?
There's no probably about it. I did die. I 100% died.
Did you get resurrected?
By something.
He just said he has no memories. Why would he know?
That's fair. Well, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility to be resurrected. I mean, if a paladin of certain strength could also resurrect somebody, so I'm sure you're fine.
I mean, I'm just reveling in the fact that I'm kind of the normal one out of all of us.
I'm still kind of really not alive all the way.
Do you have like a heartbeat or something?
I do bleed and stuff, but
And so then what do you mean you're not alive?
I don't.
Mr. DM, are you there? You might not be.
I am.
Okay.
I finally got shit back up and going. I'm not really sure where we are, but I'll just watch it in the video.
If I did my divine sense, which allows me to detect like fae, fiends, celestials, or undead. Does Vessel give off any vibes?
You know them undead green vibes.
Does he give off like a certain twang on the divine sense?
I'm trying to think what I decided for this.
Because he's over here saying, I don't think I'm quite really
Oh,
alive.
that's right. You wanted it to.
Yeah, I'm affected by like turn undead and shit.
That's right. That's what we decided. So yes, you get an overwhelmingly greasy, oily, undeath vibe from your strange compatriot. I can't see any of your cameras.
Okay.
Can't see your
Reload.
kid.
I'm gonna reload roll 20.
So
Just waves over at you.
Are you a vampire?
No, the technical term that Aldrich told me was I am what's called a hollow one.
Yeah. Oh, you go ahead, Cassie, if you wanted to do something.
She was just repeating.
Okay. I was gonna say, do I know of hollow ones? Since I am a Shadow guy, I'm pretty atypical as well.
Go ahead and make me a religion check.
Oh boy. Oof.
You've heard the term, but you're unsure of the specifics. You do know that Hollow Ones are individuals that find themselves through some strange circumstance resurrected beyond death, brought back without a soul, but still retaining their consciousness and sense of self.
Do I know if they're evil or not?
You don't. This one appears to be okay.
Well, I think we all know about appearance. Shay's just, he's just sitting there talking to you. He's just like, okay. I've heard of that. So you have no memory.
Correct.
So when you say no memory, do you mean like from before you were undeaded? Or do you mean like
That's
from now?
I don't know if I lost my memory before or after this happened. I just remember.
So like how can you kind of be like, oh, like 6 months ago I remember this?
Hasn't happened.
Like can you kind of gauge?
How come you don't smell dead?
My flowers that I wear. I wear them to cover.
Wait. Hold on. So you wear flowers so you don't smell. So are you telling me you smell without the flowers?
Yes. I'm not very pleasing either. I can't smell it, but Aldrich could. Why are y'all looking at me like this?
I'll be back in 1 second.
This is how I always look.
This is just my face. I don't know what you want me to do.
So, why I was going to Wildmount, I was trying to get to the Blight Shore because there's a large concentration of Hollow Ones over there, and I was wanting to go over there, talk to them, see if any of them knew who I was, because my earliest memory is me awaking on Gat Shadow Mountain. I don't know if I was hollowed out before then. I don't know if I died there and was brought back for some reason. I don't know. I smell like necromantic magic without my flowers. That's why I can contort my face sometimes.
And drip all that red food coloring out your eyeballs.
Mm-hmm. But for the most part,
Well,
I look normal. My heart still beats slowly. I'm slightly cooler than most people, skin-wise, but I'm not ice cold.
And big.
well, maybe somewhere along our traveling to wherever it is we're going.
The Turst Fields.
Beyond that, macro. Maybe we can uncover something that'll tell us a little bit more about you
That's what I'm
and about Hollow Ones.
what I'm hoping.
Well, I feel like we learned a lot about everybody.
I thought I told y'all already.
No.
Everyone's just like,
So, Indy, if you die because of your pickle dream, you could just come back. And no one would know why.
But I wouldn't remember that I like pickles.
Maybe.
You'd probably figure it out pretty quick.
So, have you researched anything on the Hollow Ones? Do you know if there's a way for you to get your memory back or anything?
From what I know, just because you're a Hollow One doesn't mean you lose your memory. That seems to be a specialty. A special case just for me. But I haven't met anyone else that's Hollow, so I don't really know. I just have what's in my book to go off of. Which isn't a lot. I just knew that there's a lot more of them over in Wildmount on the Blight Shore. And we know what happened with that.
Yeah. The Marrow War. Bad stuff. Well, you ready for another day of traveling? Oh, wait, we are traveling.
Yeah, we're currently traveling, Shade.
We were traveling and this great entity left us. But I
It's
feel
been a
like
rough
he's
couple
back.
of days.
What was your weird dream?
What?
Your dream. You asked if we had any weird dreams. Did you have one?
Oh. Yeah.
I lean in and go, "Did you dream about the pickles too?"
No.
Don't worry about dying.
Maybe. I dreamt. I think it was just. I think I got a vision. I think I got a vision from the Matron of Ravens. I mean, I know it was a vision. I can't just say it was just some random dream because after she spoke to me, I now have this, and like I just like hold up my sword, which the sword that I looted off of the bandits, right? A normal sword, but it doesn't look like a normal sword anymore. And I think I'm still. I've been coming to grips with what I'm supposed to do. I said some things, but still, you know, the reality is setting in.
Can I see the sword?
What are you supposed to do?
I've hand him the sword.
Can I?
In vague terms, fight evil.
Can I inspect the sword?
sure. As you look it over, it looks like a very finely crafted longsword. The The steel of it is polished almost to a silver mirror-like shine. And I kind of don't remember the description I gave of it last time, because I've had other shit going on in my life.
Terrible DM.
Ow.
Don't even take notes.
I haven't gone back and re-listened to that. But oh yes, what was once a plain cruciform hilt is now a raven in flight.
That's pretty cool.
Sure.
Just saying. I don't get nothing.
Can I take a close? Can I maybe, or could I know what the hilt's made out of?
I don't get nothing from my dreams.
It's steel. It is just flawless steel.
I'm gonna hand it back to him and be like, "That sure is a shiny sword."
Are you gonna stab him with it now? That's what Dimple did whenever he gave her back her bow.
I mean, I was gonna say that I think that your dream probably means that you're gonna kill Indy.
As the prophecy foretells.
It's all coming together. I'm gonna die. He's gonna kill me.
I don't think that Indy is evil.
I am a skilled dream interpreter.
I know, but you know. It'd be kind of like killing a puppy. It just doesn't seem like something that anyone would ask me to do.
Puppy was he.
What if the matron is evil? I mean, spooky raven. I don't like ravens. They chase me.
She just is.
She is evil?
She is herself.
You're not saying she's not evil, and that concerns me.
Some gods, you could say, represent good and evil, but the matron represents the gateway. She holds all the threads of fate, and she can tug on them if it so pleases her.
She can also cut them.
I
So,
know
like,
that.
she just has a bad day, and she's like, thread number 74, snip.
I suppose so.
Hopefully,
She sounds toxic.
hopefully gods and goddesses don't have bad days.
Everybody has bad days, Vessel.
They had one once. You should look in your little lore book about something called the Calamity.
How long ago was the calamity?
Flips open lore book.
I'm gonna guess about 600 years.
So that would have been 165 years before the Divergence. It was over 1,000 years ago.
Okay.
Well,
Damn, I was still.
well, that's no. Hang on, we're in the past. That was as of 835 PD. So 500-600 years ago.
Okay.
I was right.
Are you looking in your book about the calamity? Make an investigation check.
I'll laugh if it's not there. Oh, it's there.
Knowledge of the calamity is pretty widespread. It's one of those things that everyone knows of, not everyone knows a lot about. The calamity lasted for centuries. It began at the end of the Age of Arcanum and ended with the Divergence, where the gods, the prime deities, sealed themselves away behind the divine gate to their respective planes and demiplanes, separating themselves from Exandria proper and their creations. The calamity was essentially centuries of divine warfare in which a third of the entire population of Exandria died as a result of it, where the deities turned against one another into factions of the prime deities, like the Dawn Father, the Knowing Mistress, the Wild Mother, and betrayers. The betrayer gods, like the Lord of the Hells, the Chained Oblivion, the Spider Queen. And there are still places on Exandria, places like one you were just very recently in, that still hold some of the shadows of these events of history, are still tainted by the essence of the dark deities that did battle and fell there. It's about what you get with the 16.
Well, hopefully the gods don't have any more bad days.
I hope not. She made the vague notion that some stuff may be brewing out there. I don't know what. And she told me that I was going to have to help stop it in some way.
Both of you need to stop having dreams.
Be careful, Vessel. Because even though you don't remember your past, it's still there. And I hope it doesn't come back to haunt you, because usually that's what it does in situations like yours. But I don't think you're evil. And he puts his sword on his back when he says that.
Okay.
Vessel just thinks, I think I almost died and I didn't even realize it.
Just gonna look at the road now.
The cartwheels just kind of rumble over the road in the awkward silence now.
I'm gonna look over at Dimple and go, what about my dream makes you think I could die?
That's what you took away from all this. Of
Well,
course it is.
for starters, you're a man that likes pickles, right? And
Yes.
then you dream. Suddenly, you just... Oh, sorry, the faces. You denied pickles. And when in your life have you ever denied yourself pickles? Never. Right? Am I right?
You're right.
I'm just saying. If ever a time comes that you can't have a pickle, probably the end.
So what you're telling me is I should always make sure I have pickles.
That is exactly what I'm telling you, yes. But like, what happens if like somebody cuts your hands off, then you can't eat pickles anymore?
Oh, if somebody cuts my hands off, I'm fine. My armor becomes my hands.
Sorry, what?
Huh?
Shade. And she like slaps him on the face. I'm talking here. Sorry, what?
Just a tiny little shade. Just a tiny little.
You looked at me weird.
Yeah.
You're just.
I thought
Can you
you've
make
seen
armor
people
for other
with
people?
not this armor. No.
Right,
this
but
is-
like other armor?
I mean, if I have the materials and the time, yeah, I could make armor for somebody else.
Nice. You're kind of cool.
But yeah, I have magical armor, and if I lose
Well,
a
yeah, I
finger,
knew
a hand, a
that.
toe, a leg, I pretty much think anything about but my head. It'll just grow back.
But like,
Well, it won't grow back. My armor will basically become that piece.
Okay.
And it
So if
works just like if I, had a limb there.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, so basically I'm just saying you're probably gonna die. Maybe not tomorrow. But look for the signs.
I, Indy Hemlock of the Terst Fields, vow to never share my pickles again, or thus I might die.
That's
the heavy burden you're going to be carrying.
That's really deep, Indy.
I know, but someone has to do it, and I am
You're
the
making
captain
the
of
right
my own
choice.
life.
That's
My
right,
man
Indy.
got carried off by a griffin. Played cat and mouse with the chick in the lair. Almost got his ass ate. But no, it's the pickles.
I mean, Dimple is an excellent dream interpreter,
Is there a vow
from what
of,
he says.
Thank you.
Is there a vow of pickles paladin subclass that he can multi-class into?
The Oath of Brine. Cody's so sad.
I hope, like, a very important thing plot-wise happens with his vow here.
Oh, you never know. Is there anything else?
Are we there yet?
I'm good.
Right. The hours while on through conversations, interesting and confusing to some of you. And the sun begins to sink low on the horizon. And in the waning light, ahead of you, you begin to see a multitude of fields that surround a small cluster of buildings. Thin plumes of dark smoke trailing lazily from their chimneys. The buildings are arranged in small, haphazard rows that sit along a central dirt road. Thick-paned windows stare from the fronts of the buildings, warm light emanating from within. And as you come closer, you see a few people left outside, finishing whatever business they have for the day, sparing a glance for the wagon and for your strange troop. Indy, it's been a long time since you've seen this place. You're hit with a massive wave of nostalgia as you breathe in deeply. Smells of cooked pots and wood smoke, heavy in the air. You are home. Welcome to the Terst Fields.
Home. It's been far too long.
kind of pull the wagon up to a stop around where you know the old ale house is, which there's not so much an inn in the Turst Fields, as it's not really that kind of a community. It's a trade hub for sure, but it's not really a place of mercantile business. But you know the ale house is where most everybody goes after a long day working the fields or the varied crafts that keep them occupied through their days. And just down the way, along the main sprawl of the road, there is a building with a dark wooden exterior, lightly lit by a small lantern that hangs on a hook by the iron-reinforced door. Bits of ivy cover the lower portion of the house just beneath the windows, and a bit away from the home sits a small cart that reads Dandy Pickles on both sides in small, precise lettering.
My home. I look at the rest of the party and go, I don't know what. I have to go, don't I?
I mean, we would like to see your mother as well.
Oh, I'm sure she'd be delighted. Just let me go first.
Okay. As you are unloading from the wagon, and by now the back has opened, and you hear Torben cursing, Pasha laughing, and Granley making whatever the hell that sound is. As you leave those sounds behind you, confident that, drunk though he may be, Granley can probably see the others to some form of respite for the night, as you walk down the main thoroughfare and stand in front of your family home.
I go ahead and have my armor come off so that my mom will see me in just regular clothes. And I go up and knock on the door.
Okay. The sound of your knocking reverberates through the small abode, and there's a few heartbeats where nothing happens before the door slowly opens inward, and you see the round face of a smiling halfling woman with dark hair that is put back into two long, thick braids going down her back. Simple dress with an apron on it. She's kind of dusting her hands of some flour. Is she? Goodness me. Visitors at this
Mom?
Indy? Indy! And she rushes forward and takes you in a giant hug.
I embrace her back and I start letting tears flow down my face.
Where have you been? You've been gone for so long. It's so good. Let me look at you. She kind of puts you back out at arm's length. You're skinny. Why are you skinny?
Well, I don't exactly have your
She
cooking
kind of
on the
looks over the holes and gashes in your clothing. What have you been doing? And she sees Shade and Vessel. Oh, goodness me. Who are you? Who are you?
I feel like while he was talking to her, Shade was just like adjusting the flowers on Vessel, just like, no, just smile. Smile.
Mom?
You're frowning.
These are my friends.
Better.
This is Shade and Vessel, and I kind of look around and Dimple's around here somewhere.
mean, they're stealing shit.
And you look around. Well, first well, come in, and kind of makes room for you all to come in. And as you all step inside, which you do note, Shade, Dimple is already across the room, sitting and kind of kicking her legs on one of the many shelves that line the walls of the interior. The inside is cozy, if a bit cramped for most of you. Low ceilings hold more lanterns that illuminate small pieces of handmade furniture. Among them, shelves that have strange knickknacks of some sort or another on them. There's a fire roaring in the hearth, and Dandy moves over to stoop down and taste from a cookpot that's over the flames. I was just making dinner. I wasn't expecting company, so you'll have to forgive me.
Mom, you're fine. You're fine. It's so good to see you.
It's wonderful to see you. I thought you'd be in Wildmount for a bit longer. What happened?
Well, I flew on an airship.
Yes?
And I go to stop myself mid-sentence before I say it crashed and go, and it landed finally, and I got off and met my friends.
Make a deception check. Damn, close. She kind of gives you a side eye for a minute, but all right. Well, I mean, obviously the roads aren't safe anymore.
Oh no, with Shade and Vessel by my side, I was completely protected. I didn't have to do a thing.
She moves forward, grabs the front of your shirt, and slips her entire hand through one of the holes left by the griffin. And this, young man, what is this?
Caught it on a branch.
A branch. Is he telling the truth? Is he?
Who's she asking?
And she's looking at all of you.
I look back and go, yeah, am I?
He is, just
Absolutely,
so I can
ma'am.
roll a deception check with my terrible charisma.
Absolutely.
Where's it at? Where is it at?
She
Wow.
looks at you and just
Doesn't
she looks
matter.
at you and she just Well, that will be a discussion for later. For now, I'm just happy you're home.
I'm happy I'm
How-
home too, Mom.
How did you get here? Did you walk?
The funniest thing happened. I ran
Oh, I
into
don't
We
like
met
when
a
funny things
hobo.
happen to you, Indy Henlock.
Bindlestiff.
We met a homeless man.
A homeless man. What?
They're talking about Vink, Mom.
Grandly, of course.
He was broken down. What was I supposed to do? Leave him out there?
I've told you about that man. You do good work, Indy, but he's a little odd.
His cart was broken. His horses were gone. He was scared in the wagon.
I'm sure he was. Have you seen the swill he drinks? It's enough to poison anyone's mind.
You're the one that taught me how to be a good person.
Touche.
And I mean,
suppose I would have
old-
been more cross had you left him. He's not our favorite, but he does bring in some money around here.
You're muted.
Who is?
Hicks, I thought he said something.
I said something to myself. I just said
Oh.
Kevin had a big ass jug.
I looked down and kind of looked back at my mom, and so I heard nobody's touched the toy shop.
See her face kind of falls a little bit.
Yes, once they took Pebbles out, no one really wanted to do anything with it. We were all in shock that something like that had happened here. There hasn't been a murder in the Turst Fields since before my time. It was a hard day for everyone.
I
We all
hope he had
loved
a
that
nice.
old man.
I hope he had a nice burial.
Oh, yes. The pear trees out to the south, we buried him under those. He always enjoyed watching when they were in flower, when they were in bloom. But there'll be plenty of time for dour subjects. For now, my boy is home. Come, I'll get you and your friends something to eat. You can tell me all about your journeys and what you plan to do next. And maybe you all look capable enough. Maybe you can help out with some things around the village before you move along. And
Come on, Shade. We have to fix Vink's house.
She sweeps you all up and into the kitchen.
Not a carpenter.
Begins baking and cooking and talking with each of you. And time is 11:35. I think we'll go ahead and end it there for tonight, as you have made your first incursion into civilization on this continent.
I would rather die than help that hobo.
That, and I am very tired. My nap earlier today has completely left me, and I need to go to bed.
Very good session.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was, I thought it was great. I love it. I loved all of it. I also love the fact that Bronson shared my thoughts on Vink, and we both just were just like, filth.
Well, I love it that I was like, all right, we're going to go with nondescript old man voice. And at some point, he just became Victor. And I was just like, you know what, that fits.
It's just like, who are you talking to? Oh, a hobo.
Well, and I love it's like, I was like, we found a hobo, and you go, a bum.
Yeah, just elaborating like he didn't get it. A bum.
Yeah, and I was like, we're just like, I can't believe this vagrant is talking to us like that.
He said you had weird eyes.
And that was such a fun character to do, too, man. He's just all over the place. I got to turn off my filter.
It's like, this stringy homeless man is talking shit to me. Like,
Hooch! Booze!
Well, I thought for sure we were going to get jumped by something, or like someone was going to be snacking on a horse.
no,
I'm just happy I didn't have to touch my lips to that whistle.
I 100% believe he drunk drove that fucking cart.
yeah. I won't believe him if he.
That'll be a question for the campaign wrap up.
And there's
Like,
a
I remember it was it. I remember it was Knowles. Like, no, it wasn't. It was.
Sure, Grandpa.
Knowles.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. I figured it's been 3 sessions of like dire straits and desperate combat and everything else. It's just like we need just a session for roleplay.
Everyone knows I'm
what better than the open road?
My next mission is gonna be to shoe Vessel's hooves.
Kevin, I have a question.
What's up?
Are there harmonicas in your world?
Can you
Absolutely.
I mean, I've got smithing tools.
Would it be reasonable
Horseshoe.
the Dimple would have a harmonica?
Yep.
Okay.
They never finished. Magic got me working.
She just has a tiny harmonic.
Hold on, we can just ask for things, and if the RNG gods bless upon us, we have them?
I
If
feel
they're reasonable.
like... Well, and like, she's a
Colin's is
kleptomaniac.
Colin's
She's
Like, it makes sense that
reasonable
she
I
would have...
a pet
Hey.
adult black dragon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course she has an
So-
instrument. She's Faye.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, I just think that she's gonna make it her mission to learn how to play it.
Oh, poor Shade.
I
Yeah.
don't even
Not
know
gonna
how to
get no
play this
sleep.
thing.
Like, is that even a
Fine.
thing that you can do? Like, can characters learn? I mean, they can.
Yeah, that's a downtime activity.
Okay, cool.
Which it sounds like is about what we're about to go into.
Well, maybe.
I'm glad you guys
There's
enjoyed
a
that though, because
murder
I
to
was
solve, Collins.
I was
don't know if
putting
you
the
put
I
that
was
together.
putting the session together, and I was just like, I don't know if they're gonna like this, if there's not any fights. And then Cody at the top of the session was just like, my God, we've been doing nothing but just getting the shit kicked out of us. I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna appreciate this just fine.
Dude, just fucking, like, it was just 3 sessions of getting fucking, like Bronson getting worked over in the fucking woods.
Like,
Archwood's a
I'm
bad
getting off
place,
because my
man.
AirPods are about to die.
I'm like trying to ration
Okay,
my
good night.
slots.
Good night,
Good
Cassie.
night.
Night, Cassie.
There's only so many ass kickings you can take in a row.
Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that, man. That was a lot of fun for me to run too.
I'm gonna be honest, Six. I don't think we're gonna solve that murder next session.
And
I'm gonna try.
when the video goes up, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and listen to the
Detectives
beginning.
Shade and Vessel on the case.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the beginning of you guys doing your sharing session because my internet cut out.
I'm gonna have to speak with Dead soon.
You are dead.
But you
I
guys
can tell
finally
you-
had your big sharing session. Yay!
I can tell you, Kevin, it started with me going, guys, have any weird dreams?
I got there, and then
and
I
Indy
heard,
goes, yeah!
yeah. Then I heard Pickle Puss over there say that he had one, begin describing it, and all of a sudden everything went, and everybody's
Well-
cameras disappeared, and I was just like, no, this isn't happening. No.
Well, of course,
You ever been
know,
cliffhangered in your own session?
of course, Dimple hops in with, like, and he's like, what does it mean? And, like, what could it mean? And then, like, Dimple goes, it means you're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
And he's like, really? And then Vessel just goes, don't worry, you might come back. And we're like, what do you mean by that? And he's like, you might come back like a cleric. No, it just might happen. It's like, what are you talking about? Have I not said anything about it? It's like, no!
Oh, it's the show and tell session of the VOD.
He's literally like, oh, did I not say anything? It's like, no, say what? I'm half dead. Huh?
I'm sort of, kind of, maybe a little bit dead.
What is that, Collins?
That is the
What's
owl
Owlbear?
bear from from the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Nice. Yeah, fucking, I'm like, yeah, I talked to a guy. And fucking Indy's like, yeah, man, fucking had a strange dream. Vessel's like, I died once. But it's cool, I came back. Sorta.
Yeah, just
I came back weird.
it's like, are you alive? Not really. Just fucking use like detects undead and just like, yep, he's undead. I don't have like any of the resistances that undead do, but like spells that affect him do still affect him.
Like a shitty blade.
Yeah. Yeah, I did get like resistant to like cold stuff, but you can still use fucking turn undead on me and hurt me pretty much.
I
Or
just,
destroy
you know,
undead.
I like how I'm just sitting there, like, just kind of staring, just thinking about this, just digesting. And you're just like, why are you looking at me like that?
After all we've
You're
been
like,
through.
am I about to be on the receiving end of a divine smite?
I really need to remember to prepare spells. I have been rocking the same 3
as a
spells.
spellcaster, it would be nice.
I think he
I
just
don't-
means he hasn't like re-prepared. He's just been rocking the same. Fucking
I have Cure Wounds, Fairy Fire, and Grease. 2 out of 3 of those are phenomenal. And then there's Cure Wounds.
What do you mean? Cure Wounds is a great spell. I'm sorry that,
You
it's
chose
either been
like half caster.
100% an ass kicking or not.
It's
No,
it's not
I
our
need
fault
to-
we don't have a healer.
I kept Grease because I had Firebolt, but now that I don't have Firebolt, I'm going to prepare. I think I'm going to prepare like Absorb Elements.
Absorb elements.
Because I don't do enough elemental damage.
That sarcasm? Like,
I do lightning damage now.
oh.
I can shoot lightning out of my chest. You ever been struck by nipple lightning?
I have 3 fucking one for all smashes, so
I have
they're not
6.
full power though.
I can keep 6 spells now
Noise.
prepared.
I have 5 spells prepared.
My ritual spells are always.
My name is Collins. I prepare spells. I'm a big nerd.
I'm a lig nerd.
Sure.
I like
That's-
pickles, and one day they're going to kill me.
If I die in pickles, that's the way I want to go.
Now I gotta figure out
I am
all
the
the
paladin of
freaking
the
things
oath of
from.
brine.
Y'all
I
are
was
in
about
your
to-
30s. What are y'all doing?
Whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, man.
I can cast Debrine Smite.
DeBrine Smite
Kill him!
does acid.
I want to.
Does acid damage due to the acidity of fucking pickle juice.
Just drops a giant stream of vinegar.
Yeah.
The oath of brine.
Listen here, man. I pay my bills, and I pay my bills, and I keep my lights on. Ain't nobody can tell me I can't do what I want to do in my own house.
I hated the phrase "drop a giant stream of vinegar."
I got a giant.
I hated that.
You ain't ever Twitch streamed no vinegar somebody's house.
You
No.
disgust-
What's up with like Indy's backstory, right? There's a fucking murder. There's a murder, right? And apparently he hung out with some fucking smelly hobo
Okay, to be fair, the
who
smelly
was like a rum runner.
Some fucking bindle stiff just on the road.
Yeah,
So-
fucking
That was
Fucking-
fun. That was just fun for me. It was putting something in there that he didn't, right?
No,
Then
no,
playing
don't-
off something that he did.
No, you don't have to. Don't peel back the veil. It's fine. However he got here. But the fact is that when he was a kid, he was hanging out with a dude who was old when he was a kid.
He's like,
He was like 13, hanging out with some 55-year-old wino,
it's like Herbert, bro.
like the only dude
Chris.
in medieval times with a fucking brown paper bag to drink out of.
Vink's a good dude.
Is he?
He's a
I think he
dude.
would steal the teeth out of your fucking head.
Street dude.
He's a straight street dude. he is from the streets. He would. I'm pretty like. Listen, we were only around him for 5 minutes, and I already know that dude would give you
Hey, young blood.
Will give you a Hummer for
You
some
got some-
booze.
Oh, he'll give you the
guys-
gummy hummies.
Hey, young blood.
I don't want
Young
his
blood.
gapped tooth mouth around my penis. Fuck.
The murder should be good.
What a creature. Cody and
murder
I,
should be
whenever
good, he
someone said there
says.
hasn't been a murder here, we were both like, huh?
I know. He's like, I thought like, oh, since he had passed away, had a heart attack. Indy found his body, and no, he
Or like there was an
fucking
accident
murdered.
and Indy was involved in it and it got him killed and that's why he no, someone fucking murdered him.
Yeah. Like, oh no, horrible toy making accident, and he got caught in the press that they used to make the wooden ducks. Like, nah, he was murdered, bro.
Old
Like literally,
I loved it. Yeah, you
like
guys'
Scooby
faces
and
when that
Scooby
said-
and fucking Shaggy, right? They're just there's a mystery.
Right when I said that, I love that you guys, your faces went from
Old cricket pebbles is the reason.
It straight up was like, I'm just like, oh, he just talking to his murder. Murdered who? Yeah, dude, fucking.
Yeah, and
blew
it's
my
amazing what
fucking
I can
mind.
do with an accent that I'm actually fucking comfortable with, unlike Torben's and Pasha's.
Yeah, why are you so uncomfortable with Pasha? Pasha's just the accent. You
Pasha
just
is
do
fine.
it.
Sometimes Pasha goes all over the place.
No, you keep Pasha within chest, right? Pasha exists here.
Pasha live here.
Yes.
Is Pasha
Same
supposed
thing.
to be Eastern European? Because I thought he was Middle Eastern
Yeah.
this entire time.
No, he's supposed to be. So the Pasha from my world, right? So this is a Pasha. This is an homage, right?
This
Love
is
him.
an Easter egg for Cody and Cass.
Love him. Love to rag on him. But Pasha from my world, Eastern European Earth Genasi. Not so good with the English, but he tried.
But he tried.
He was our favorite merchant, and so
They
I
walked
thought
in
it
and
was fun.
he said hello.
Hello, I'm Pasha. Welcome to shop.
Welcome to shop. You buy magic item from Pasha. Great, very good. Good time.
Must not question. You do it
I-
now.
I love when we were talking. I can't remember who was talking to Pasha, and he's like, "Pasha's shop burned down." He's like, "Well, at least you didn't catch on fire." No, Pasha caught on fire too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pasha
Pasha was
caught on
inside.
fire.
Pasha was on fire.
That's why he leave.
Pasha run.
No, dude.
Why did you shop her down?
That
Make
fucking
deal with
Marquette
wrong
thing
people.
fucking got me. Just misunderstanding him for saying market.
That shit was great.
I'm sorry. I know. I said it. I couldn't stop myself today. Every time like someone would say something and I'm just like instantly my brain's just like I know what I would say in that regard. Fucking had to let him fly, dude. Just like
That's what the game is, man.
Yeah, dude,
Almost
I don't-
lost.
Shade's got
Almost.
a bunch of pent up frustration at the last few days. He's got to let it out somewhere, man. And if it's just berating a drunk old man on the side of the road, so be it.
We found a hobo. Bum.
like he called you scary and weird. He called me funny looking eyes, and we were just like,
man.
yeah, called you devil man, called me weird, funny looking eyes. We were just like, nah, F this vagrant. Like,
Collectively. Fuck this
Almost.
old man.
Almost did something stupid and lost more HP.
By getting
Almost.
kicked in the face by a fucking horse twice?
dude,
I was
that
going to
would've
cut
been-
my finger off.
Wow, with what? What were you gonna do?
why?
Well, part of me was like when I brought up the fact that my arcane armor can replace limbs.
What, to try it? Are you? Your character's naive, not
Yeah, look
fucking
at this.
ass,
Blink.
not just pants on head stupid.
This is fucking
Like,
Dungeons
that's-
and Dragons, not Assassin's Creed. Calm down there, fucking Altair.
That's why I stopped myself. I was like, I don't think he'd actually just take an axe to his finger.
no, dude, he's
I mean, you'd
fucking like
hope.
he's like I said, he's naive. He's not just stupid. You are, but he's not. You might do it. No, no, dude, fucking
You are, but he's not.
no, dude. That's fucking. If
You're
you'd have
so
done that,
free with that too. Just you are.
I'm kidding, obviously. But like, dude, if you'd have done that, I'd have been like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Other than playing the gooniest fucking game of D&D I've ever seen.
Straight.
I still can't get over your face when I told Vink that Dipple was the reason I got saved.
The audacity, the sheer audacity out of you. Listen, Shade puts up with a lot, and like he takes a lot on the chin, and it's already bad enough that the one time I decided to insight check Dimple because she said something that I was like, nah, he would totally insight check that, I failed. And so he believes her. He now believes that she is truly conflicted when she steals. So
I mean, to be fair, when I got saved and we got back to camp, Dimple was the one that said she would lead the charge to save me.
Every time you say when I got saved, all I can imagine is Indy getting fucking baptized. In a big tent revival.
To lay me down.
When I got saved.
Baptized
in the water, children. Indy would get baptized. Indy is fucking Delmar from Oh Brother Where Art Thou, man. He comes out just like, there's all my sins is washed away. Even that Piggly Wiggly I knocked over. Delmar, you said you was framed. Well, I was lying. But the Lord done said that's washed away too.
We thought you was a toad.
The fact that is an homage to the Odyssey, and I didn't know that when I first watched it as a kid, right, when it first came out, but like the fact that like the Cyclops was John Goodman and he beats the shit out of George Clooney and the rest of them. I don't remember their actors' names, but just beats the shit out of them. Like, it's amazing. Like, how many movies can you say, yeah, in the movie I get my ass kicked by John Goodman?
A lot. I'm gonna stop recording now, and I'm gonna